Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk. Sports. Humidor shop talk. Cigars. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk.
Yo, what's up? What's up, man? This is your boy, Mr. SmokeFella, man. I'm back with the crew. Guess what? Season 7. Let's go, man. We've been doing this, man, for 7 seasons, man, because this is what we enjoy. This is what we do in the cigar shop, man. You know, man, all love to everybody that has followed us. Man, it's been a ride these 7 seasons, man. We did some crazy stuff. You know, Kev been attacked by bees. Pat almost choked on a gummy bear. You know, it's been some
crashed into a pole in St. Louis.
Right. It's been some stuff, man. Hey, that St. Louis joint, classic. She ran into that security pole, man. Hey, we had some epic funny stuff that happened on the show, man. But in all, we've been giving y'all all the sports the way we do it here in the cigar lounges, man. Rough, raw, uncut, man. Lefty, who we sponsored by today?
Today's show sponsored by Smoke Essence. Smoke Essence. Shout out to Leslie and Grip. Loving the shirts. Thank you for the shirts. And you guys can follow them Facebook and on Instagram. Yeah, Smoke Essence. Check them out. You know, place orders. They got some great gear, man. Winter gear. Got cold winter gear, man. Jogging suits, the whole nine, man. So it's definitely some dope stuff for the ladies. So check them out.
Hey, man. It's been a lot of crazy stuff this week, man.
Facts. A
lot of crazy weeks. But I do want to give a shout out to Coco. She's snapping, age 19, doing her thing, man. Doing her thing. So I'm putting the smoke in the air for her tonight that she wins.
Oh, she
her the U.S. Open women's side, man.
Oh, before we start, and we're on location with Eduardo Limon Cigars, 3721 South Trail Road. Come by, check them out.
Hey, man, can somebody give me a lighter? I need to light up.
There it is.
As we getting into this, Kevo, what's up, man?
Yes, sir.
Season 7.
Season 7. Let's go.
Angry man here for season 7. I hope he don't get suspended.
Came in mad.
Snapped on all us, cussed us out. Now, what do you got to say? Now you quiet and like you somber. What, you meditating?
Yeah, man. I'm thinking about, the good old days, man. We're in the basement doing this show. I mean, I came in here complaining. I apologize because this round table is bigger than what we had when we first originally started.
Facts.
We were sitting in the seats like this.
We was touching elbows.
Camera was this big. So you know what? I apologize, fellas. We moving on up like the Jeffersons. This is season 7. I got my boy over there. I got all the fellas, man. Hey, let's go, man. Let's get it started.
Boy, that's a take back right there.
Man.
That's a take back.
That little ass table, man.
Man, do you remember that?
We was in that tight, trying to smoke and talk
elbows.
And drink.
Man, listen, we went from my crib to Rutgers, man. We was getting it in, man. But like I said, Rome's crib. Hey, but when it's all said and done, we gave y'all sports our way. No matter what. No matter what, man. Hey,
let's get it.
Right now, you got prime time against Matt Rule. I don't know if you guys remember Matt Rule was what was he, Carolina? Yeah, so now he down there in Nebraska. And Nebraska is the only team that Colorado has beat in the last 2 years, right?
They beat them the last 2 times.
Yeah, they beat them the last 2 times they played them,
Yeah, so
what did they say about that?
Right.
Hey, it is what it is, but everything is about prime time now, man. There is not an empty seat in the house, man.
Nebraska ain't been good since Lawrence Phillips.
Damn.
That's how far I'm going
It's
back
about
with
you.
it.
God damn.
Lawrence Phillips.
I mean,
Is he still
Cordell
locked up?
Stewart. So
No,
his
he
family
died.
did.
Oh, he died. That's
He
right.
died.
Lawrence Phillips did die.
Damn, man. You
Man, rest in paradise.
Right.
Man.
Now
My
you
bad,
feel
bro.
bad.
I feel bad, man.
Because Colorado,
I ain't saying nothing bad about him, except he went to
Colorado
jail.
was Cordell Stewart.
I don't think he's there.
So it's kind of a match.
I don't think he made it to the upper room.
Well,
He didn't make it to the upper room.
Hey,
Yeah,
what
Lawrence
up,
Phillips.
Armando? What's good with you today?
Lawrence Phillips
Check it
was
out,
something
man. Kev, what's your thoughts on prime time? Winning game 1, ranked team, knocked off number 17.
I think it's good for the program. Quiet as kept. I'm happy to see him being successful. I did not like the way he left. I will stand on that. But hey, like I told Sly last week, I'm gonna eat crow
Please do.
because what we said last week is all you did that, the way you did it, the height, that got rid of the portal, didn't nobody in. You won the game. You got to win, and you did that. So, hey, I ain't got no animosity, Buster, man. Good job. Now, the key is going to be, I told you I was going to do it.
You did.
The key is going to be to keep it going.
Oh.
I don't expect Colorado to be one of the tops in the nation. They're ranked now. I knew they were going to be ranked. But they're in the Pac-12 this year, people. I want everybody to see, please, that before we go too far, they still have to play. USC, UCLA, Washington, Oregon. Like, they're still in that before they leave and go to the Big 12. So great job, Prime. Heading in the right direction. Great job. That's how I feel.
Okay. Well, so basically that was a backhanded congratulations.
No,
That's what you did. It was. It was, because all the rest of that you didn't have to say.
I
The
do.
bottom line is this. Prime only need 5 more wins to make a bowl game. He will achieve
wins.
that. He might lose to Oregon. I'd say USC probably be a shootout, but the best quarterback in football probably gonna beat him. So now the next kid he should be 2-2. Should be 2-2 by the time he's done playing with USC.
He gonna be UCLA?
Yes.
He gonna be Washington?
Yes.
Okay, you need to do your research.
Yes. He'll be UCLA. He'll be UCLA. He'll be Washington.
Hell.
The Pac-12 is no longer existing. So actually, it's only 2 teams.
No. They're still all in it right now.
Right.
They haven't left yet.
You kill me with this Pac-12 stuff.
They haven't left.
They
yet.
only ever been good in basketball until recently. So stop. So yeah. So I got Prime going to a bowl game. Bottom line. But the problem I didn't like about the show last week is
Sit back so you won't get hit by the welding gun.
yeah. The problem is you and Hips over there. What y'all did is talk about how good Prime is in firing everybody that he should have on a 1-win team and bringing in Travis Hunter, which was the number 1 player in the country, the number 1 running back he also got. Okay, y'all ain't give him none of his accomplishments last week. Y'all just what you and this guy did was simply just
The game was on while we was
What
doing
we
the
did
show.
was we said everything he did. This is exactly what we said. Everything he did. Now you have to win. That's exactly what we said.
No.
You need to stop.
Hey, Kev.
And him
That's
too,
what we said.
because he looking like he didn't say nothing.
Now you have to win.
I watched the show.
We said the only thing we didn't like is how he at least didn't give those guys that were already there, let them compete. He
There's
just
a few
came in
guys
and
that's
pushed
still
them
there.
like 11.
A few. We found out
About 11.
It's
We found
okay.
out it's a few.
They were 1-1 game.
I get that, but what I'm saying is to at least get them the chance to compete.
And they
Oh,
playing.
what?
That's the only thing we said.
And they
We
getting
didn't say
time,
nothing
though,
about
Lefty.
that.
Why would you want them
Them
to
11
compete?
kids
They
getting
won
time,
one
though.
game.
I get that. I can explain. You want me to answer that?
Please
Here's
do.
why. The people on that team last year were D1 Pac-12 scholarship athletes.
Here we
Which
go
means-
with this.
Which means they earned that. They weren't good as a team, right? Collectively, they weren't good as a team. 100% agree. They're the only
Yeah,
one.
like the Pac-12, the SEC.
No, but what I'm saying is it's a power 5. It's a power conference, bro.
It's a joke. They ain't
And
even together no
Hold
more.
on. The Pac-12 is a higher conference than an HBCU. Yes or no? Therefore, they made a D1 scholarship as a Pac-12 player.
They won one
They
game.
might not have been good as a team. So if you're the new coach, especially coming from a lower conference, then the people you got, they're not good as a team.
Lower
True.
conference.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Not good as a team. But the people that get that scholarship deserves to have a chance to fight for their job and keep saying scholarship.
We saying at least let them
shouldn't come in and just.
So let me ask you a question. So let me hold on. Let me ask you a question. Did you do research and see that any of them players get picked up by anybody else? I bet y'all didn't, right?
No way.
No, I didn't.
Because
okay.
Did
you do it?
Watch this. If there was no transfer portal, what would he have done then?
So
I don't know.
Let me ask you this,
exactly.
Because I don't care.
So he would have kept the same players, and they would have to compete for their job.
Because you talking about hypothetical.
I will never
Kev,
get over that.
I'm playing devil's advocate with you. Yes, when he came in, he said some of you guys should hit the portal
immediately.
He didn't say you had to. Okay. You could have stayed and competed like that 11 players that are still there that said, you know what, Prime? I'm here.
That's what I would
and I'm going to compete.
That's what I would
And they playing. They getting time. They working out. Them other cats said, you know what? I'm going. Right out the door.
The players that stay have the
same. And then they go to other schools.
Have the same mindset.
I got
that.
Yeah. Most of them went to Division II schools where they belong.
I'm going to tell you what I would.
Because they were terrible.
Hey, Prime, I'm going to tell you what I would. The very first meeting upon meeting you, you'd have said that to me, and you'd have said, transfer portal. I guarantee you I would have stood up. Well, your baggage, because you got luggage. Point out the guy that plays my position. My name is Kevin Lauder. I'm the starting 3. I'm just basketball. I'm the starting small 4.
Allegedly.
Point out the guy that plays my position.
Allegedly.
Point out the guy that plays my position. Since you got luggage, point out the guy that plays my position. Let me compete against him. And if you don't like me, you don't like my game or whatever, cool. Send me to the port. I'll do what I got to do. But I'm not calling my mama immediately talking about you coming in and you bringing luggage. No. Point out the guy that plays my position. So to your point, I agree. Congratulations to the guys that are like, you know what? No, I'm staying. I ain't going nowhere. They're going to have to beat me out. Congratulations. Because that would have been my attitude. You don't just throw everybody in the portal. Because if you didn't have the transfer portal, you'd have been stuck with said players.
You put yourself in the portal.
Well,
Coach don't put you in the portal.
Well, he came
Coach don't put you in the portal.
He didn't even know the damn kid's name. And say, everybody get out. I got luck.
What did he need to know? They weren't worth knowing.
Don't do that, man.
But
they weren't worth knowing.
Now, I don't usually agree with Sly because that's a bad look. But
they weren't worth knowing.
But
why?
Where did these kids go? Sly say they went to Division II.
They trash.
So you took the time. To watch the rest of the rosters.
He could have coached them up, man.
He could have coached trash. Trash is trash. Look what happened with Mahomes. Tony is trash. He dropped every ball. Even the best quarterback couldn't get the man to catch.
He winning this argument.
You are winning that.
You see what I'm saying here? They were trash.
He's winning the argument, Kev.
They were trash.
I'm coming from Africa.
Kadarius Toney came from the Giants, and he was trash. Y'all did pick him in y'all spot, though. But that's neither here nor there with the new GM. But neither here nor there. He was trash. It don't matter. He was trash.
Hey, Kev.
Godly.
Hey, Kev. Slide 1.
I'm coming from an athlete's point of view.
Kevin 0.
I like Deion Sanders.
I'm just saying I would.
From an athlete's point of view.
You were wrong, Damani.
No.
You were wrong, Damani.
Coming from when you play sports, you at least want the chance to compete. You know what I'm saying? What about the kid who, when Deion got hired, like, damn, I'm playing for Prime. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought the way he came in, I get it. He Deion, he do his thing.
He extra. He's extra.
He always extra.
If my kid was trash, out of son, you won one fucking game.
He won one
what
game.
What need to happen is go to a D2 school.
The team wasn't good. Hell, how you know the coach wasn't good?
The system was terrible.
He made it to the Pac-12 as a scholarship athlete. So his team wasn't good. But you don't know what he was as an individual because you ain't even give him a chance.
He shouldn't have.
They should have been able to compete in spring ball.
Did the 11 players stay there and play? They weren't scared of Deion in his mouth, right?
Right.
Them 11 guys stayed there and played.
That's it.
That's it.
And they getting time. They loving it just as much as
they went out there
and competed, though. Right?
That's
the bottom line. They went out and competed like, I ain't going nowhere. Somebody got to beat me out. That's what everybody should be.
Say that. Don't blame Prime for how he did.
My friend Tim Smith said.
You don't go in and tell everybody getting a portal.
My friend Tim Smith said after the game, he said, these kids will go out and run through a brick wall for Prime.
That's true.
It's not many programs that you're going to get that.
That's true. That's true. They will.
Wow.
They love Prime.
Wow.
They believe and all that. Yeah. Deion is the worst dude and I think we all can agree. Deion is the worst dude that if he get a hold of your kid, and let's say you the coach and you were recruiting him, but Deion got a hold of him to first, over with. Like Deion has an influence. Like, hey man, look, come play for me. I got you. Believe. Travis Hunter, dude, I played both. I did a little wide receiver, but I played corner. Okay, cool. I'm gonna come play for you because you did it. I know you're gonna.
Well, he purposely took him from Florida State for a reason.
Yeah,
Right, facts.
that was just pettiness.
Exactly.
That was petty.
But what I'm saying is, Deion the type of dude that if you get a hold of your kid, man,
Oh, yeah, he's going.
he get in the household before you was over.
Even if he get in the households after you.
Right.
Because what's going to happen now is Nick Saban, all those coaches that laughed and thought he was a joke, now even if they win 5 games, let's say if they don't make it to a bowl, he can sit in them households now.
If you make it to a bowl,
He can sit in them households now with the 5-star recruits and tell them, hey, look what I did.
Well,
look what can happen.
Yeah, and in about 3 or 4 years, you got to. The key with the whole thing is putting people in the pros. There's one thing with Alabama put kids in the NFL. Alabama
and so do Ohio State.
Right, Ohio State. I'm saying those.
And that's when Miami was good.
Right,
and Miami when they were good.
Right, exactly.
Woo,
So
Michigan,
so
Ohio State.
So once Deion hit that, when it like Shador and them, they go to NFL. Now he got on top of being prime. He gonna take over then. He start putting kids in NFL. He gonna run college football.
Yeah,
we got 2 of them that's going, barring injury. By the time they get done,
Hunter's
a sophomore. He can't even go yet. Hunter's a sophomore.
I don't even think Shador is going to be the problem because the Shador is the one that's going to be the problem. Now Silo is quiet. Silo can play.
Defense,
he can't play defense.
Yeah,
he's going to be a different. But Shador is the one that's going to be a problem because now for him being your quarterback, that's when the NFL owners going to say, well, wait a minute. They're going to have a problem with Deion. They don't want to deal with Deion in there. NFL dealing with Deion and his son, owner, they're gonna pass on that. Shador gonna be the problem. Silo, a NFL,
so
a GM, a big kid
like Lamar Ball.
Yes, they ain't gonna want to deal with him.
But if it's placed,
they gonna deal with him.
If he's a sophomore, if he's a sophomore, and he plays 2 more years. Let's say he stays, takes the NIL money, doesn't come.
Deion ain't gonna have time to be fucking with the pros because he's coaching.
If he plays 2 years,
that's his son, though, bro. You already know what's gonna happen.
Like my daddy happened to be Deion Sanders, but I can get an agent. I can do my play for myself. I hold my daddy.
Look at the famous players, son. Look at Deion and Mike and LeBron and all of them. That's the problem with Bronny gonna have. Which his other son not. That's the same thing. That's why LeBron said I shouldn't have gave him my name. You right. He thought about it now. What I'm saying is though, man, Shador's gonna have that problem, bro. Being an NFL quarterback trying to start for the one of them 32 owners, Deion in his mouth, man, I'm telling you, that was going to be his problem.
They're not going to hire his son. He's not going to get a job.
They made my man cut his own son for Jacksonville. Can you imagine his wife?
He cut his son.
Can you imagine his wife? Can you imagine what his wife
said? Home?
Hey. Dude, the GM, he had to cut his own son, bro.
He been eating Uber Eats since he cut him.
Hey, son, report to my office and bring your iPad, which...
Can you imagine a mama say what?
He ain't got a home-cooked meal since he cut him.
He in there like, Pops, me? Yeah, you got to go.
No, you already know. You got to go.
Dude ain't got a home-cooked meal.
No.
He ain't got his laundry done.
His old lady.
They shouldn't even have signed him.
He
shouldn't even have been.
He's done. He might well start looking for a new wife. He's done. He done.
He ain't had a home cooked meal. He ain't had his laundry done.
No.
Dude,
she pissed.
I bet she planned it.
No, but I think Deion with running this Colorado program, he ain't gonna really have time to be in Shador's pro business. He gonna get the best agent and stuff.
I'm not
like
saying that. I'm not saying he's gonna be.
I'm talking about doing the draft.
It's just that you know how these owners think, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Silo is different. He played defense, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's a different type of pick.
Talking about a high profile position.
Bro, but you talking about a high profile 32, man, dude.
That's his son, true enough. He's not gonna let him get screwed over. However, Deion is gonna have the best agent for the dude, if not his agent. But he's gonna have the best agent.
He need to go get Kirk
Cousins. He's not gonna let him,
the best.
As long as he don't come in like
he's not gonna do that. He
don't come in like Archie Manning talking about Eli going here.
Get in and play where you play, man.
Yeah.
But Archie was afforded that because Peyton, first of all, Peyton tried to be different than Archie. That's why he didn't go to Ole Miss.
Right.
Peyton went to Tennessee.
Right.
Now Eli, being the daddy baby that he is, he went. Peyton didn't. Peyton tried to break the cycle like, no, Dad, I'm gonna go over here and try to do my own thing.
All right.
But who was the first one to do it?
But
John
speaking up.
And Elway didn't go to the coach. Like, I'm not. See, I'll go play baseball.
Yeah.
If y'all draft me, I'll go play baseball.
And he was the number one. He was the number
one overall. Yeah.
I don't see how he played baseball with them hips.
Speaking of,
he was good.
Have y'all heard?
No disrespect.
Caleb Williams' daddy chirping? Have y'all heard that?
I ain't
heard
that.
What is his dad?
Y'all hear that? So Caleb Williams' daddy said everybody just assuming this team is tanking for my son, right? Talking about Arizona.
Oh yeah, I did hear that. Yeah.
He said, well, the way the draft is built, it's different. It's backwards. Like, so you said my son got to go to the worst team ever because they're tanking to get him. Why is that successful? How come we can't have it different to where now, whoever the top draft pick goes to the top 10? Why you go to the bottom 10?
Because you don't need him.
You set my son up for failure.
That's not setting it.
So,
Yeah,
that's what he said. So he's looking at it like, in other words,
every sport
he's
does.
He's trying to be Leroy.
In other words,
and game the system.
This is how I took it. He ain't going to no damn Arizona.
What you think he's gonna go to a playoff team and replace a playoff
quarterback?
Or
Get this NIL money, maybe a bit better.
It don't matter when he come out; it's gonna be the same situation.
Right.
So they're going to the worst team.
They're not changing that up.
I know they're not.
That's asinine.
But I was just saying, that's what he said. That's his opinion. Translation: he don't want him to go to Arizona.
And the thing about it is,
of course he don't.
That's what I.
He'd be smart to go there because he'd stay on the West Coast. He'll bring fans out and pack that stadium.
He'll be the man. They'll get rid of Kyler Murray immediately.
He'll stay the man.
Yep.
But see, they're not thinking.
Real quick before you move on, I want to get back to the original point of how this whole topic started. And you talked about Colorado getting the opportunity to get these wins to become a playoff team. So you look at the rest of the division that they in, the conference that they in, and you look at all of the teams, they stacked this shit. USC's ranked 6th. They scored 66 points last week. Washington's 8th. They scored 56 points last week. Oregon scored 81 points last week. So whatever game that they play is going to be a shootout. They've shown they got shootout potential capabilities. We'll see how they do today if they can run up the scoreboard today. But I'm telling you, facing those other teams, they gotta be able to score at the rate that they did that last against a good team.
Then let me ask you this: you just ran off what they scored, but who did they play?
Well, it doesn't matter who
it does.
Nobody played big team.
I'm just saying.
Well, first of all, they played a ranked team on the road. Number one.
No, I'm talking about Washington.
USC,
now
warm-up games.
Their defense is way better than them teams that they play.
Whose defense?
Colorado's defense is better than them.
Better than USC.
They gave up 42 to TCU.
TCU always been all about offense.
Let me say this: to not take nothing away from the Colorado victory, but everybody's acting like they blew TCU out. Number one.
No, they didn't.
They barely won the game, and
lost 22 players.
Exactly, they lost 22 players. Only reason they would even rank is because they won the playoffs last year.
In the national championship.
Yeah, right. They made the national championship game. Yeah, national championship game. Right. They did. They got blown out. So they ranked them at 17. So the hype looked good, but that TCU team really just not. It was kind of
not as good.
It's kind of overstated. You know what I'm saying?
They overranked.
The reason why I say it doesn't matter because those teams are already ranked in the top 25 of collegiate football. So it does not matter who they beat. You know what I'm saying? The fact of the matter is,
I get what you're saying.
They score a lot of points, which Colorado, if they can do the same on that level, they will contend to get those 5 or 6 wins. It's going to be tough this year in this conference.
Well, thank you for making my point because I believe I said that earlier. I believe I said the Pac-12 was still together. I believe you just named.
Listen to Miley over here.
and I believe you just named off 3 Pac-12 teams that's in the same conference that are ranked. That they ain't ran into yet. So thank you for making my point. Before we go overboard with the Colorado win, it was a great win, Deion, yes. But the conference has not split yet. There are still good teams, might not be national championship teams, but there are still good teams in the Pac-12. So we'll see. That's all.
And that's all it is.
Now, when they break off to the Big 12 and that, now we can talk. But this year, they still in the Pac-12.
Now, I kind of want to change it up and flip because I can't go past this. It's been really eating at me because we argued about this in our little text string all week. Team USA. FIBA basketball.
Ah, man.
Man, listen.
I can tell you what's
Now, Angry Man,
Yes, sir.
he says it's all Kerr's fault.
Oh man, I'm back on this.
Now,
Yes.
now,
Yes. Let me light it to you. Yeah.
where do y'all? What's the issue with Team USA? Because I got what I know.
Can I start out?
Come on, man. That's
Come on,
easy.
Lefty.
Hold on,
Come on, Lefty.
Yeah, because I
Come
know,
on,
I know
Lefty.
Sly finna go in.
Yeah.
Sly finna go in.
He finna fucking go off.
I know Sly finna go in. Well, first and foremost, the team wasn't well constructed.
Thank you.
The team wasn't well constructed. You pretty much just threw a bunch of guys together that really didn't mesh. And the U.S. has been having that issue, ever since when they put the first Dream Team together. They just feel like I could just take a bunch of NBA players, just throw them all together and go up against these guys, these teams
That's
that
been
they've been
with each other
playing
since they was
together.
kids.
And they're actually like they're a team, they're a unit. So that's the first issue. That like even with you saw what happened. Was it yesterday when they lost?
Mhm.
Yesterday when they lost, they got bullied.
playing for the Browns.
But the NBA is not about bigs anymore, right?
Mhm.
So they didn't put bigs on the team, and what happened? They got big boy the whole
They got
game.
big boy.
They got big boy the whole game. So that's the first issue. I'm gonna let Sly go in on the other part.
Now, we ain't even coming to him yet because
Okay, I
snap.
know Sly finna go in.
DY.
There were no stars on the team. There were no stars on the team. How many All-Stars on that team?
Edwards? I think
Bronson?
Brunson. Did Brunson make calls out there?
No.
Anthony Edwards.
Who's hurt?
Right.
Jalen Johnson and Halliburton. And all of them made the All-Star team for the first time last year.
Jaren Jackson.
Jaren Jackson.
You're right, Dad. That's about it. Halliburton made it.
That's what I said.
Mhm.
And all of them was first time
Okay, you're right.
All-Stars last year.
Yeah.
They did not put the stars on the
That'll
team. Now,
that'll
I'm
change
going to
next
say
year.
this. When that FIBA World Cup team get put together, it's gonna be told you ain't even gonna. Those guys ain't even. They gonna be practicing against.
No Austin Reeves.
They gonna be practicing
Not
against
next
the World Cup team. So whatever Steve Kerr thought he was doing in constructing this team, I don't know. Maybe he thought that he could put a unit together.
Well, it's
But
more so.
That's Grant Hill.
No.
Nobody
Kerr-
said
No, that's
I'm
Grant
playing
Hill
this
putting
shit.
that together. Kerr's just coaching the
He coached the team.
But you
That's
don't,
Grant
That's,
Hill them putting that together.
but you
Yeah.
don't think that you don't think Kerr had a hand in picking some of those
I mean,
players?
if I had a say so, but
Well, yeah, they
that's
probably
Grant Hill.
had them all. They had them all in the gym playing, and they said, "Okay, him." Some of them got cut like Sly did on the intramural team, So it is what it is. But you're right. Even Ryan Clark went off, said, "This is not USA's best."
He's right.
So he told Stephen A to shut up, said, "Be quiet, because this is not the best."
And he let off by saying no disrespect. So right there,
Yeah.
you knew.
He's been disrespected tonight.
Yeah.
But he was right. He
Yeah.
said Austin Reeves, and I hate he picked on my liquor guy. But he right.
Well,
He said Austin Reeves
Smells good.
Austin Reeves is not one of the top players in the NBA. He said no disrespect, he's a good NBA player.
You want this?
But he was like, Austin Reeves is not a top 5 NBA. He's not a top NBA player. So we didn't send our best. It's basically what he was saying. 100% agree. However, next year, y'all know damn well, you're going to see Devin Booker.
Look at him.
You're going to see Steph Curry. You're going to see, well, I don't know who Embiid going to
No, them older guys ain't gonna play.
I
Steph
bet
ain't
you
gonna
Curry
play.
play next year.
I believe
And
Steph.
Embiid
I think
is
Steph
gonna
is going to play because that's the only thing he
Okay.
doesn't
And
have.
you're going to see Embiid. You're going to see the best.
He doesn't have a goal.
You're going to see the best. But the problem with them this year is they're too small.
Did Giannis play for Greece?
Of course.
Yeah.
They're
Facts.
too small. And they got a couple guns.
A couple.
Hey, man,
Halliburton.
Brunson had a good year. For the Knicks, he could do
Hey,
that.
Kev.
But he's a gun.
Dude,
Brunson is a gun. And you got Anthony
that was.
I was sitting there like, and this dude going one-on-one with the little floating that New York Knicks shit. Dude, stop shooting the fuck. And y'all know what happened. Steve Kerr took him
Are
out
you
the game.
done?
He
Steve
showed
Kerr
you.
took him out the game.
Are you done?
All of a sudden, no. All of a sudden,
You can't take all the time.
they came back. If you notice, they came back. And they were within one.
That's
And
because
then they gave him a
Anthony
three
had the
because your
ball.
boy Burton slipped and gave him the three.
Our
My bad.
audience can
I
replay
watched
the
it.
game. They can replay that.
Hey man, what you finna say means nothing, right? All you're gonna do is hate on Kerr. You have no basketball intelligence to say it. You're just gonna hate on Kerr. So go ahead. Watch.
I'm not.
You're just gonna hate on Kerr.
I'm not. Okay. It's
Yeah,
not
let me
about
sip
hating
on
on
this.
Steve Kerr. The bottom line is Kerr is trash as a coach. Without any talent, he can't win. He's one of the worst.
Nobody can.
He's one of the if Pop he had one job. Pop said, I'm retiring because you've been on my bench all these years. I'm retiring. I'm gonna let you take over USA basketball, and he failed the mission.
You know, Coach K gave Pop, trickle down.
Exactly. It started with the best.
Okay.
Then he said, Pop, here you go.
Pop
And Pop won with FIFA.
Pop say here.
And then he said he go Kurt. And Kurt failed his first mission. His first mission was to win.
So it's Kurt's fault, not about the team.
His fault was to win.
He said he failed the mission.
He failed it. He let us down.
When Kurt was
They got nothing to do with the team.
when Kurt was looking at the rosters of these other teams,
Now, see, that's what y'all do for Kurt. You know what you do for Kurt? Like with Golden State. Oh, you didn't realize that he had them boys already there. He didn't bring nobody in. He didn't do anything. The GM finally left. We'll see what they do this year. Okay? But he didn't bring none of those players in. He just coached great players. Okay? And it shows you what kind of coach he was. Because even, I'm sorry, didn't you post that in the group that if he would have played them bigs, maybe they would have had a chance, but he left him on the bench?
I did.
Trash.
I did.
He's a trash coach. I've been saying it. He failed the United States of America.
But you ain't said nothing about the team, bro.
the whole
So
country.
that's why
He
see,
failed us.
That's why I let off.
If it weren't for the women track, we would have nothing to watch. He failed us, and you know it.
So not that the team was poorly put together. Not that they're too small.
Do you
Not that
remember
they had a
Pop
couple
FIFA
guns,
team?
But it's all on
Do
Kurt.
you remember Pop
That's what I
team
was-
from
that's what I was
2020?
warning y'all.
Or do you remember
I
Pop
knew he
team?
was just gonna hate on
Do you
Kurt.
remember
I
Pop
knew-
team for 2016? Maybe I should have.
They
Well,
were-
LeBron them lost first.
they
and
were-
kept
they were
together
thrown
and came back
together.
and won.
That
They
was
lost first.
Coach K blew that.
and
It wasn't Pop.
LeBron went on that. 16
No, it was LeBron, Melo. Wait, they lost.
No, the
They
FIFA teams is always a year before that. So let's talk about the 2019 FIFA team. You remember that?
Was Melo on that team?
No.
He went on
Not
FIFA.
19. no.
But FIFA did win gold. That team did because Pop was coaching them. But you don't remember no players on that, right?
So
You just remember the Olympic team.
So we'd have brought Pop back. They'd have won.
Right.
With the same team.
With the same team. You know why?
Even though they were small and had a gun on the
Because he
team.
realized what Coach Kirk did when he got out there and said, well, I don't have my overhead step. What am I going to do? I've never coached a team without Steph. And it showed. They lost.
It's some of it though too.
Come on.
Damn.
So look, just watching it, like
You
I
put it
noticed.
all on Kurt.
I noticed what the NBA has become positionless basketball, right?
Yeah.
It's no, but a lot of these teams I watch from overseas, Canada, Lithuania, all them, they're a little more traditional. They got a true point guard.
And they got the best wing defender.
Wing defender.
He the best, he said.
Like they got true
My
point
boy
guards.
play for Memphis.
Not the Jalen Brunsons who just bring the ball and just gun. Like they got real point guards over there, and those
Daniel
overseas.
Tice killed them.
Right, but what I'm
Wanda
saying
Shores,
is,
whatever the hell his name
but
is,
with the
killed
NBA,
them. Killed them.
but look how the NBA is constructed
No.
right now.
Your
Look how
boy killed them.
Who? Don't say Luka. They ain't even running.
No.
Luka.
Schroeder killed them.
Yeah, he was killing Reed.
Mhm.
But that's
He
personal. That was his ex-teammate. That was his ex-teammate.
Hey, listen.
He was killing Reed.
He
When
was.
Schroeder was born in Germany, he speaks German.
Listen.
He should have.
He crossed Reed over
He
at the
speaks
top of the
German
key
fluently.
Yeah, black
and
ass
gave
German.
him
Yeah,
the
he was
Jordan,
born there.
and he went just like Brian.
That's what
Like Brian.
Yeah, but
that's why I hit you like that. You just dropped
but
it.
wait, but did you even notice? Who was bringing the ball up for the U.S.? Like it's
Brunson.
point said it was Brunson, but then when Brunson was out, like who's your
It was
point?
Ant-Man.
Halliburton.
But that's when they got
No,
back
that's
in the
what I'm
game.
saying.
Ant-Man got back
I know,
in the game.
but Anthony Edwards is not a point guard.
He's
That is
not.
true.
So
He's
you
not
look,
a
so you
point
run
guard.
off screens, you look for him. He's your scorer.
Right.
So every time Brunson brought the ball up, passed it once and got it back, and was all of a sudden going one-on-one with that floater, man, you 5'10".
So was it the system that Kerr put in with these players that did not work for him? Because
Yes.
you said
It clearly wasn't the same
Thank you.
Golden State system.
It wasn't a
He ain't had
system.
time to
Well,
teach
He's
But-
trash.
Golden State moves.
I'ma tell you
They
where
wasn't
the-
doing that.
I don't think it's
I'ma
gonna
tell you
teach
where the
them
US
those
flawed
things.
at.
Let stuff do stuff.
USA flawed at one thing that's big that stood out for me. They didn't play no defense. When those players in the
I
past,
hadn't even got to that.
listen,
They didn't have no
Kobe
defenders.
Kobe
They got Bridges
was
and
not
Jackson, that's it.
Kobe
got
was
Bridges
not
and-
seen as
No,
a
Kobe played D.
defender,
Kobe played
but
D.
he played
Yeah.
fucking D
Kobe played D.
like he was a madman when he
There was
played
a-
for Team
There
USA.
was a bunch of matadors on US this
First
year.
of all, you tell Edwards, I don't give a
No,
damn
Bridges.
what Kurt say. You don't mention Kobe name again out of your goddamn mouth. Kobe would have won the game, Mr. Edwards. You blew it right
Kobe
along
would've won.
with Kurt. You put up all these fantastic points looking like you the man
Would you agree?
and was
Would
trash.
y'all agree? Because you didn't watch the game, clearly. But would y'all agree that
Clearly.
every time they gave Anthony Edwards the ball and they ran the plays, they ran him off, and he went to the basket, he scored, they put him back in the game. Every time Brunson brought the ball up, went one-on-one and missed the shot, they came down to either hit a three, it was an and one, or something like that. As soon as he got Brunson out the game and went to Ant-Man, all of a sudden it's a 1-point game.
So
clearly,
so
I would've
Ant-Man
took
is one of
Brunson
the top
and
players
Scott.
in the league now? Playing because you said the team was cool.
Anthony Edwards?
So he was the best player on that team, obviously,
He
right?
was.
Right.
He was.
And that ain't saying much
And
because
then-
he ain't even in the top 20 best in
Okay,
basketball.
but for that team, he was clearly the best
So
player.
stop.
Will we agree?
No,
For that team, who was the best player on the team?
him I
On that
guess.
team.
Him I
No,
guess.
your
I like
opinion.
Halliburton.
Oh, hell yeah.
Come on, man. Halliburton was getting torn up on defense too, just like Reeves.
Halliburton could never play defense.
Okay.
They don't even
That's-
teach
The
defense.
only people on that
When
team
you
played
play
defense,
basketball,
Bridges and Jackson.
when
They
you
was the
play
best two
basketball,
defensive players.
Kevin, they talk defense because you could do nothing else. So you was a wing defender,
Wait a
which one of
minute.
the best defenders it was
I was one
at
of
Thornton
the- I was
Township
one
High
of the
School.
best shooters
He hit
around.
you with a cheap shot.
I caught.
He just hit you
I'm
with
looking
that.
at. I'm
You
listening.
know,
to
you coming out the
I'm
break.
listening to him.
No, but hit you coming out the break. Like, just a quick jab.
No, I caught. I'm
You
listening
caught.
to him. Like,
I mean,
oh wow. So now, I was Bridges.
they don't even teach that at AAU no more. You know that.
That's the problem.
Right.
Right.
It's an all-star
who was a
game.
defensive
Right.
player,
Don't get me
went
started
into
on
offense.
AAU, man.
Man,
You know, I hate
they terrible.
But look, Bridges, who's a defensive player, always has been for the Suns, whatever. He starts scoring with the Nets, and now he coming summer, FIBA, he's shooting the ball. He ain't playing no D like he used to.
Well, the Nets let him
Jaron
shoot, and that was
is
a
defensive
problem.
dude. So all of a sudden he shoots.
So let's look forward a little bit. You Colangelo, you responsible for constructing this team.
He can't. Didn't they fire him?
Well, I'm saying put yourself
Grant
in his
Hill,
shoes.
ain't it?
Grant Hill.
Yeah,
Grant Hill.
Colangelo should be gone.
Grant Hill.
So Grant, put yourself in Grant Hill's shoes. Who are the players that you put together to construct a team that is going to be not these that's going to have to go against the Jokic
It's for next year, right?
and the Doncic
Yeah.
and those teams when they ready to play? What team are you putting out there on that court? Not Josh Hart and Austin fucking Reeves. I hope
It's the Olympics next year, right?
it's
Yeah.
the Olympics next
Okay.
year.
Jokic, like you
Well,
said,
you got
Giannis,
In
all them
Paris.
gonna go play for their
In Paris.
you got the
Okay.
FIBA team first.
Right.
Now, that was this year.
No, Team USA was this year.
No, it's the FIBA
it's
team.
FIBA team this year.
The FIBA was this year, but the Olympics.
The Olympics team
Right.
is
So
always
like
so
you
you
said-
can place in the in
Right.
the Olympics.
Right. They still
So
qualify.
even
They
year,
just
that's
go
right.
to
So
the
Olympics.
Browns. But look, so you just said Joker, Giannis, all them, Yuka, all them gonna go play for their
Don't
countries,
go right.
which means US has to have their best representative,
Yeah.
not this team. So I guarantee
We're not going to lose next year because
Of course
Kerr
they not.
get his pretty-eyed, baby-faced player who ain't played in the Olympics. I don't know
And
when
he will
to
next
play
year.
next
He
year.
You will see Steph Curry next year. You will see Booker.
I know. I said he
You will
never
see-
played
like,
Told you that.
I would be shocked if
because he
Durant
a
don't.
coward.
I don't think LeBron would do it. I will be shocked if
LeBron
Durant
played
don't
since
do it.
2016.
Okay.
Yeah, LeBron.
You think Durant will do
I-
it?
39 years
I don't
old.
know if Curry would do it.
You think Durant will
Durant
do it?
already has 4 medals.
He does, but you think he'll
Yeah,
do it?
I don't think Durant will do it.
I don't think
Durant's
What's
gonna
Durant,
play.
35?
You think he gonna play?
Durant,
He a gym rat.
He a
man.
gym rat.
Oh yeah, that's
What's
LeBron
Durant, 34?
too busy flying around in
LeBron,
Europe
he'll
somewhere.
be 40.
He's 39. He shouldn't play.
But look, let me ask you
He
this.
might just be there
Let's exclude
for lights. He might
Let's
be for lights.
exclude Curry, Durant, LeBron.
I'm not excluding him.
Who
I
Let's
think
let's
Curry's
exclude
gonna
them
play.
and pick a team that you compete. That
Well,
could-
Booker's gonna be there.
Okay, Booker.
Booker,
I think
You
Dame will
need,
be there.
shooters.
Dame will be there.
Big man, because we need a big man.
You gonna
I
get
think
him.
Embiid
Embiid
will
will be there.
Okay.
Embiid not US born.
No,
is he?
he not
He
US born.
naturalized. They can have one naturalized.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
You ain't said Tatum.
I think Tatum will be there. Yeah.
Tatum.
I can tell you the broke
Jaylen
man will be
Brown
I
there.
say
be there.
Tatum and Brown.
Tatum and Brown will be there.
And you know Anthony Davis got to show up.
He needs no.
He
Well,
needs man.
He get hurt a lot.
Well,
He better go play.
He should.
That's
I
a
agree.
season.
He
Make it through the
should.
season,
He
bro.
should.
Should.
Let's make it through the season.
Right. Yeah.
Anthony Davis, you watch it. Just make it through the season, bro.
The-
We're talking.
Make like
We're struggling to come up with 5 to 8 players.
I got to think.
No, you struggling. You got him.
We naming them.
You got him.
They'll probably put Bam back on the team.
They
They might grab your boy Jimmy.
They
But
might
see,
bring
I
out
don't
Jimmy.
want to.
Jimmy gonna play
guards.
defense
I don't
though.
want to load
I
it
don't
with
think
guards.
Jimmy's gonna play.
I don't
Jimmy
think
will make them
gonna
play
Jimmy
defense
about
though.
35.
Jimmy up there.
Yo, hey,
Them older cats ain't gonna want to
Well,
wear and tear.
we will
I
see,
think Durant
man.
will do it.
Durant
We
and
will
Jim
see.
Rat, he go.
I mean, yeah, he
I
probably.
think they're gonna
Booker,
convince.
long as you get if you get Tatum, Brown, Booker, you get Embiid, you'll be okay. You don't need LeBron and them.
They're gonna.
Steph not gonna play because
they're
he's
gonna-
always been a coward.
They're gonna convince.
So,
they're gonna.
No,
I mean,
he's
you
Steph-
cool, man. You just
especially if Kerr's still coaching the team, they're gonna convince Steph. Hey man, give up.
that's the
your
only
golf.
thing Steph don't have in
We
his
need you,
hardware.
bro. Right. Give up your golf for the summer. We need you, bro. That's the look.
Because that's what he be doing.
Yeah.
And commercials.
Right.
He's a dude on that golf course.
Yeah.
Like the boy can
Yeah,
play.
he can actually play golf.
Yeah.
Steph can actually play
He
golf.
just play golf.
I'll take my money on a bad man. Aaron Rodgers whoop him every night, every time. Like
Yeah,
he
kill
did.
Aaron Rodgers.
Like he
High.
did. Yeah, you know Aaron Rodgers can play some golf.
You high.
What Steph Curry can?
He
Steph.
can too. Why not? I mean, why not? I mean, he ain't gonna do nothing really physical. So yeah, I could believe golf is his
I
sport.
think they'll convince him
Wow.
to play next year.
Anything to have his
Wow.
mom on TV. I'm with it.
Steph did win that pro-am.
Man, forget his
Hey,
mom.
man, boy on the golf.
Yeah.
But I
She
think,
for the streets.
but to your point,
You watch your mouth talking
They
about
will-
that
they
beautiful
will-
black
to
queen.
your
Whoop
point,
his ass, look.
You watch your
Damn,
mouth
he
talking about that.
coming-
to your point, man. They
Talking
will
about that
have-
Nubian queen.
They'll never have the top.
She for the
They
streets.
definitely will have the top players.
Talking about that Nubian.
So your
beautiful.
Bookers, your Dame,
Light
you'll see
skin.
them on your steps. You'll see them on.
I'm just saying, fellas, and
And they're gonna keep Anthony Edwards.
Well,
Anthony
bef-
Edwards ain't going nowhere.
Before we get into football, man, I got to bring this one up too because I watched it the other night and I was just, my blood pressure was 275 over 202. BS high
Man,
on
don't
HBO.
man,
man.
don't start me with that.
Man, listen, dude.
Did you
I
see
was,
that demonic-
I was
That's
amazed.
mad.
I couldn't believe this, man.
After you posted, I had to go. Wow, I was like, really,
Man, listen.
really.
When I say
Dude, it was the sickest shit
hustler?
I've ever heard, man.
I'm a hustler,
He
baby.
was- the last name was Jones.
But he pulled it.
Whoop his ass, sweets.
Listen, man, dude, I just couldn't believe that you had
Dude,
the
you ever
kids
see
staying
that?
in a hotel room for 3 months. They got evicted because he ain't paid nothing,
He wasn't paying.
and the eviction notices don't go on
Dude,
his
it's
name;
classic.
it went on the players' names.
Dude,
Then it was during COVID.
dude made a whole.
He
high
was
school.
having PPP loans on the kids, $20,000 a pop, and they knew nothing about it.
Con man.
And they said, "Are you a con man?"
Man,
He said, "No,
He could talk
I
a
play in
woman,
the
man,
great.
and he could talk a
I'm
woman
playing the
that
great."
dating him over the phone.
Hey man,
That's
listen.
talk Donald Trump.
Talk the
If you
draws
have
off of
not
love.
watched
He
this
good.
documentary,
He was good.
go out, watch it, especially you kids, you parents that send your kids to AAU and these prep schools. Please watch this.
But what I love, but to be in point, what made it so interesting is these charter schools. Nobody thought it would ever be done. They investigated him and could put him in jail because it would
rules.
bring down all the charter schools
Bring them all down.
in general.
IMG.
So nobody when the governor investigated and can't do nothing, that shows you how powerful the
So
system.
what happened to the PPP loans and all that?
Oh, it's his money.
It's his money. It's on their name.
It's on the kids now.
Yeah.
Credit jacked up.
It's amazing.
So he jacked all the kids' credit up. What the parents have?
Some of the
Some of
the kids was homeless
Yeah.
that was playing, so they had nothing.
So,
they got kicked out.
The
their homes
one
and
guy
all
mama
that
that
stuff.
went home, that seen him jump on his old lady. His mama was a
Yeah.
she was a businesswoman.
Right, and his 3 siblings, they was in college too. He the one that was last one, and they was trying to get him in college because he had bad
Yeah.
grades and all that, and they sent him that route.
So I just outside looking in, I asked the question that
Man, he's good, man.
we all got kids, right? So I sent my kid to play for this dude. I don't know. My kid good. Tell me, hey coach, hey, this is my coach. Woo, 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 we gonna be good, right? And then you find out that he done put a
It's a whole scam.
A whole scam on your son's
I don't know.
name.
I don't know how he living though, man, but he is.
That's my question.
Hey,
How y'all making my point?
Hey, kid.
He
I
was
was
careful
just
with
finna say,
careful with the kids.
How would y'all feel?
Hey, kid.
This dude done laid a loan on your kid's name.
Dude, he had two
Yeah.
white guys that he hired as photographers and videographers.
And
He talked to them so good, they was like, this is the biggest contract I ever had, and he only paid them $60.
I know.
$30 a piece.
That's how good he
I
was.
talk the draws off of none. I'm telling you.
So,
Them-
kid.
he was a cancer too. Them cancer.
I know it's
man,
cancer, but what's up, man?
They can talk.
What's up, man?
They got games like it.
Talk that shit, man.
I just asked the question.
July 2nd, baby.
How is he still walking around?
That's the question right there.
Don't know,
Not
bro.
the homeless kids, but I'm talking about the kids that actually got parents and found out about the whole scheme.
Because a lot of them, they have fathers.
Right.
And one dude did have a father. But his father said, hey, man, go back and get that when he signed the paperwork.
Right, put his social
Well,
security
he
number.
said, well,
"Go
I
back and
told
get
him-
that piece of paper."
The kid don't know. He's like, I
Right.
told him.
And the kid don't know what's
And he-
apparently none of the kids know because
Nah.
they're impressionable, man. Like if you throw some money at
Yeah.
them, man, let's say they homeless.
They was getting, man, dude, he had, they was getting
Bro.
lawsuits.
Bro, he had 30 lawsuits on him.
He said
He didn't even know how many he had.
It's one of the best. It's one of the best documentaries.
Man,
It
dude,
is,
I
you
gotta- I
got
actually just
you
read
gotta
it.
watch it, man.
I gotta watch
And
it.
Kev, how they got caught up is because they played on ESPN.
And got brutalized.
IMG beat them, what, 56, 58?
58 to nothing.
58 to nothing. And when
No,
I
but
say
it just it wasn't a score, bro.
it
how
was
they look.
brutalized them.
Like they had no plays.
Nothing.
Dude,
They
he
had
two
no
plays. They
trainers, dude.
they blew
tore
out
his
two guys,
ACL.
two of them.
And the lady, the mother was the
quarterback.
quarterback's mother. She was on the sideline as their trainer. Didn't know nothing about. She was just standing out there over him like, damn, he fucked up.
No, because that lady, because the IMG came out there was like, where your trainers at? It's like, we ain't got none. She's
Right.
like, what?
Right.
Dude, ESPN man was like, this is just one of those. It was scary, man. Man, them
But-
kids, two kids got their ACL blew out.
Yeah.
She put Robitussin on all that.
Man.
Show the
Father
sideline
John.
with
Father John.
Tell him go lay down for me.
witch hazel and Vicks vapor rub.
Go in and lay down for me.
Tussin.
But you knew,
Tussin.
but you knew how I knew the dude was good to money. When it first come on, he said his brother wanted to go to Ohio State, and he said he would go to his high school and talk to the teachers that had him change his grade. I said, man, you know you good, boy.
Hey, man.
You a good hustler, boy.
They was like, are you a con man?
Do I look like a con man?
Right.
Right.
He was like, I just play in the grade.
Yeah,
No remorse.
yeah, it worse than Donald Trump.
Bro.
Way worse.
He out there selling
Trump need
bridges.
to hire him as his PR guy.
Yeah,
Right.
He out there selling bridges, baby. He out there selling bridges.
He could get Trump out of them charges.
Right.
Facts.
He out there selling. He's selling magic beans.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Right. All right. Listen up, man. Lefty got a lefty's logic. He want to come in.
Don't you do
This
this.
dude,
Don't you
he
do
been
this.
waiting to get this guy.
Lefty, if you do this,
So,
I'm gonna get into it.
Sean,
I'm
take
trying
us to Lefty's logic so we can get this in.
I gotta get him stopped.
Lefty's Logic.
Yeah, Sly told me don't get him, but I gotta get him. Welcome to another Lefty's Logic, and something just caught my attention this week. And when it caught my attention, you know, when it posted and they started talking about it, I was just like, I instantly put in the group, I'm going in. Sean Payton. Sean Payton just shitting on Russell Wilson every chance he can get. I don't know when they hired him if it was a conversation about this is your starting quarterback or what you taking on, but it don't seem like he's a big fan of Russell Wilson. The man literally
Not at all.
said, let's stop kissing babies. This ain't politics. Shitting on the man. In other words, get out your fame with your, what as I call him, Mr. Sierra, with your Hollywood wife.
He said stop with the Russ Inc.
Stop right. And on top of that, wait, he didn't actually say it to the press, but it got out. It got out.
Why?
Which we all know in organizations in the NFL, stuff get out that they want to get out.
Right.
It don't leak. Stuff get out that they want to get out. He from day one he is shit on Russell Wilson, and they've been saying his leash is short. Now remember, John Elway gone. He made the trade for him.
John Elway gone.
Yeah, he gone.
There you go.
Yeah, he left.
When he left?
Yeah, he left. He voluntarily. But
When was this?
agreed separation.
They got a new.
Early this year.
They got a new owner and GM.
Yeah, he gone. John Elway gone.
Brought in Sean Payton. So.
Oh yes, well,
So he inherited
yeah.
Sean Payton.
Right.
He didn't choose.
he inherited
I mean,
Russell.
excuse me. He inherited
Russell Wilson. Right.
Yeah.
So, but to publicly shit on a quarterback that you gave, that this organization that's given up a shitload of draft picks and paid a bag to,
Oh yeah.
and treating him like a rookie. Like I don't know if this is the tough love thing he's doing to try to get Russell back on point, or if he really it feel more like he's publicly embarrassing him and he really don't like him. And from what he's seen in camp, and this came late in camp, this wasn't before camp. So you done been through a camp with this dude.
You don't even know the dude.
How's it coming out that he might get benched?
The leash is short.
Right.
The leash is short.
I agree with you because, in the words of Colin Cowherd, when stuff gets out, it's because they want it.
Facts.
Colin Cowherd always says
Because they want it out.
they want it out.
Now,
So how to get out?
Let me say something, because I got to go in on Russ. We've been arguing on this show for years now about, I feel like Russ has always been overrated. Outside of a strong running game and a great defense, he's not winning no Super Bowls. He's not doing nothing. He showed last year when you put the ball in his hands. The last few years, Seattle was trying to trade him 2-3 years before he traded him, which means Pete Carroll, a veteran coach, is looking at him like, Richard Sherman them shitted on him, a bunch of people. But we love Russ. We love Russ. But we watched him go. We watched him last year look absolutely horrible, which got the damn head coach that just got the job fired, Hatchett.
Well, he was
He
horrible.
didn't know what he was doing.
Well, was it Hatchett? Was it all Hatchett?
Hold on, let him have it.
Was it all
Let him
Hatchet?
have it, 'cause I'm a light up.
Was it all Hatchet?
I'm a light up a match on his hand.
Was it all Hatchet? Let's look at it. Russ was horrible.
Hey,
But Russ was horrible. He was horrible.
in the words of Sly, he failed the mission.
He failed the mission.
He failed the mission.
The mission.
Are you done?
It was all Russ.
Almost.
So it was all Russ. fault.
I'm not saying all Russ. But now, as you see, when Sean Payton putting them out there, you got to start looking at Russ down. Now, Hatchett took all the heat last year. It was all on him, right? But now with Sean Payton coming in, the way he been shitting on Russ, you got the percentages start moving now. The needle's starting to move now.
That's your question.
And teammates
why
even
is he
complain
shitting
about
on Russ? Why is he doing it?
He had a whole camp with
He
him.
ain't
So,
played,
don't matter. He had a whole camp with him.
he ain't
He's seeing him
played
every
not
day in
one regular
practice.
season game with Russ.
But he's seeing him in practice. It's something he don't like. Sean Payton is a
No.
well-respected head coach.
No.
This ain't no rookie head coach.
Hold on.
This ain't no
We
rookie
got
head
it.
coach.
We got it because his shit is flawed.
No, we're gonna do it.
Because I'm not gonna be angry this time. So I'm gonna let you listen.
Okay.
Okay.
What I'm saying, this is a well-respected head coach who took Drew Brees. You know, he's considered an offensive genius. He's shitting on Russ every chance he can
He
get.
would have never did Drew Brees like that. So let's ask the question.
He didn't have to.
Right. Drew Brees was good.
No. Let's say he inherited Drew Brees. Let's say same scenario. He came in a new coach. Drew Brees is your quarterback. He would have never came in and shitting on Drew Brees like that. So it has to be a reason he's coming in and shitting on Russ.
You think it's personal?
Don't tell me.
What, he's jealous of Sierra? What the hell?
Don't
What
tell
is
me
it?
you had a couple practices. And
You
all of a
seen
sudden
Sean
you
Payton's
going through
wife?
the meeting.
You would be jealous too. But that's neither here nor there.
That was disrespectful.
Wow.
So don't tell me that you came in and in maybe 2 months, something like that. You seen practices, and all of a sudden I'm gonna just go to the meeting and I'm gonna blast.
So this man been in the NFL his whole
$200 million.
This man been in the NFL his whole life.
Rid of just
Yeah,
like
wait a minute. This man been in the NFL. Damn, most of his life. Sean Payton knows quarterbacks. He knows shit. He knows shit from sugar.
He would have never came.
So
in
it's clearly
with all
something
Drew Brees
about
like
Russ he ain't
that. You know
feeling.
that, and I know that. But no, maybe
It don't take 15 games to realize
So let's
somebody
take
ain't
Sean
shit.
He ain't
Payton's
played
career.
not one damn
Hold on.
game for the man.
Hold on, Kev.
Yeah,
Let's
can
take
he play
Sean.
a game?
Let's take Sean Payton's career. He used to be the assistant coach for the Dallas Cowboys before he got the job. Right?
Correct.
Oh, who was Dallas quarterback at the time? Do you know?
Was it Romo?
It was.
Yeah.
Okay. So Romo was pretty decent, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So then Miami did the Miami thing. They get a quarterback who wanted to go play for them. He just tore his labrum from the Chargers. The Chargers had to make a decision.
Right.
Okay. So he, guess what? He get lucky again, right? He get lucky again. Who the fuck do Sean Payton think he is? You had a Hall of Fame quarterback your whole career as a head coach. Now, you were never talking this much because you
wasn't
knew
Hall of
now.
Fame when he came in, though. When Peyton, before Peyton got him, Breeze was on his way out the league. No,
He wasn't on his way out
no,
the
no, no,
damn
no.
league.
When he left, no, his shoulder was fucked up.
No,
Remember?
no,
Don't
no,
forget his shoulder was
He
messed
was
up.
just hurt.
No, but I'm saying.
And Phillip Rivers was. They took
No. I'm saying.
Close that door and you jump in the garbage.
No.
Hey.
I'm not saying Breeze was trash, but Breeze wasn't. You act like he was the Breeze that he ended up being before Sean Payton.
How do you know?
He was the man.
If he'd have been in Miami, he still would have went to the Hall of Fame.
If he was a man in San Diego, he would have dropped to Phillip Rivers.
Dude, he got
They
hurt.
were idiots.
He got hurt.
Come on.
I'm not saying it was the best decision ever. What I'm saying is he got hurt is what happened.
They didn't know they had drafted
chose
Phillip Rivers.
was like, goodbye.
They didn't know what to do. Him getting hurt gave him an out.
So basically, so what you're saying is
Phillip Rivers would have
Sean
never seen the
Payton
field.
has had a Hall of Fame quarterback his whole career. So
And then he
can't
wanted-
say
He wasn't
shit.
Hall of Fame when he came in.
No, what I'm
Sean
saying
When
is
he got
Payton,
Drew Brees.
Sean
Drew
Payton,
Brees was good,
but
he
you want to know
wasn't
the problem?
what
You
Drew Brees
want to
ended
know?
up being.
You want to know Russ' problem is? He don't know how to talk. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If I was his goddamn, Sierra needs to say something too. But if I was his agent,
No, she don't.
if I was his agent, I'd be cut. Sean Payton got a lot of goddamn nerve. Russ don't stand up for himself. He let people walk all over him, and Payton know he can get away with that.
He told the truth though.
And you the
I
damn
ain't not telling the
quarterback.
truth.
Fuck all that kissing babies, make the
And then
playoffs.
look,
Right.
look.
He like, get out there and play.
Look, man.
All this Hollywood.
What is he doing?
Well,
He
first
ain't
of all,
done nothing on the field. That's what it is. He's doing everything off the field.
Exactly.
Let's analyze.
Posing for magazines.
How we get down
all
in the
that goofy
shop.
shit he doing.
This is what we do.
How is that?
No.
Y'all mad? Y'all ain't got no woman.
Time out. Hold on.
First of all, that's different.
Hold on.
He only played 1 year,
Hold on.
and he had a terrible coach. And all
The coach was horrible.
So now it was all on the coach.
But it ain't all on Russ.
Well,
Well,
clearly Sean Payton sees something because Sean
No,
Payton
Sean
shitting on him.
Payton is run off at the mouth as a stooge because they're trying to get.
So how is he shitting on
I'm
him?
gonna tell you.
So why is he shitting on him?
What-
He
what
just
Denver-
came in and shit on
He
him.
only played one. He only played 1 year for Denver. Denver got a lot of damn nerve. Denver came and let him get a parking spot. Denver gave him his own office. Denver did that.
Exactly.
So he took
They
what
made-
you gave him. Don't get mad. 'cause
and
he
John
done it.
Elway ass is gone.
Okay, but they
You
gave it
play.
to him. So my point is this: Denver.
You
hired a
used to
dude-
be beautiful.
Denver gave Russ his own office. Denver gave Russ his own parking spot. Denver did
He
that.
sucked his
So-
last couple of years in Seattle. This is
That's why Seattle was trying to get rid of him.
Hold on.
Seattle been trying to move him.
Hey,
You only see that nigga in January and February now. If he at the Grammys.
So now,
he ain't
so
gonna
what?
play.
So
The
now,
BET award.
Yeah, he ain't not gonna play.
If
the
you had a
BET
wife that looked like that, I would be at the Grammys too and holding her purse.
You want to hold the first anyway though.
so look at
There's something going on.
my point is this. My point is this. For y'all to put all this on Russ is disrespectful. Number one.
How is it disrespectful?
Number two, he only played 1 year for Denver with a horrible coach in the offensive line that didn't give a damn about him because he was a prima donna, so they let him get hit. So let's not act like it was all Russ the reason why Denver was bad.
So now
last
Sean
year.
Payton went
They
through a
had
whole
they had
camp and
a-
still
Go back to
shitting
what
on
they
him?
had said,
Hold on.
though. Go
They
back
had
to
a,
what
they
you
had
just
a
said.
head coach. They had a head coach who should have never been a damn head coach. Let's start there.
Go back
So
to
we
what
don't
you
talk
just
about that.
said.
Hackett
Because
was
it's
trash.
Because it's Russ' fault.
You said
So it's
offensive
Josh
line
McDaniels.
gave up
Offensive
because you're a prima donna.
Now you want to talk about
So
my
the
goddamn
whole
lady?
Denver's fault.
Hold on.
But that's
That's the head-
Denver's fault.
Bro,
Because Denver came in and
You
gave
can't
him
wait.
that
Not
offense.
Russ.
You can't wait.
I'm not saying Russ didn't have a bad
hold on.
year.
Let's bring it down. Let's
All
bring
I'm
it
saying
down.
You're right.
is-
Let's bring it down. Let's bring it
I'm
down.
This what Lefty Logic do. You
Right.
get the motherfuckers riled up.
Yeah.
But
Right.
wait,
Talking about
hold on, Ken, before you finish.
Y'all,
But hold on, Ken, before you finish. The same and exact the first year they get rid of Russ, Geno Smith, who's been a career fucking backup, came in and took them to the playoffs. We thought they was in a total
That's
rebuild.
because of you. He ain't going back this year.
So it's Russ.
Wait a minute.
Geno Smith, after 15 years, decided to be a damn
2 plus
quarterback
2 is
in the
4.
league. Now all of a
2
sudden,
plus 2 is
Geno-
4, Cam.
Smith ain't half the quarterback Russ is, and we know that.
2 plus
But
2
all
is
he's saying-
4.
And then he said Russ didn't even care his last couple of years in Seattle.
Well, he was ready to go. He had been there too long, and I agree with that.
He had turned into Sierra husband.
I agree with that.
Lefty
You gonna
Logic
leave her name out your mouth.
in the box. Lefty Logic.
You'll
and
leave
it
her
all
name out your
merged
mouth.
together on season 7. This is what we do.
Always.
This is what we do.
And since you working, bring me a tea.
And Richard Sherman them need to shut up too. And here's why.
Richard Sherman didn't like him.
Russ was balling and was a big reason you won that first Super Bowl. The second Super Bowl you lost, I agree, Russ should have called his own call and gave it to Marshawn Lynch. You'd have had a second Super Bowl, Richard Sherman. But you should be mad at Pete Carroll and the offensive coordinator for calling that bullshit play where he threw the ball.
Man, Richard Sherman ain't got it.
Don't blame Russ for
Don't
that,
let me get
Richard
started on
Sherman.
him.
Why don't you blame y'all?
Knocking at his
You ain't making enough stops.
father-in-law, his wife's
We
people's
don't want
house.
to talk about that.
We ain't gonna talk about him. So we try to get in his people's house.
So I don't want to hear from Richard Sherman.
Me
I don't want
either.
to hear that.
Me either. He a woman beater.
So how many people that have been around Russ that's shitting on Russ before y'all realize it's Russ?
I'm not saying Russ hasn't.
Y'all
played
putting on
bad,
everybody
man.
else. It's Hatchet. It's Richard Sherman.
Hatcher should have never had the
Well,
Sean
job.
Payton shouldn't be
Well,
talking
my
about him.
Well, my
All
blood
this.
pressure.
Hatcher should have never had the job. You know that, and I know that. He ain't no damn head coach.
Okay.
Just like Fazio, Vic Fazio ain't no damn head coach.
No, Ben, you
No, he's terrible.
Hey,
So
I'm just letting
I
y'all
agree
get it out
Russ
y'all
had
system.
Russ had a bad year, 100%.
We ain't even got to
And he has to play
football
better.
yet.
And he has to play better, y'all. I do agree. We can all agree with that. But for Sean Payton to come in and run off at the mouth and putting all this in the media, that's bullshit. Y'all giving him a pass.
he
'cause
had a
got
whole-
one damn Super Bowl
he had a whole
in
camp
15
with him.
years, and all of a sudden he a god. He can say what he
if
wants.
you have a whole
Get the hell
camp
out
with
of here,
somebody and come out at the end of
He
training
played
camp.
one game.
Wait a
for
minute,
you.
Cam. Wait, Cam. Just hear me out.
He
Hear
hasn't
me out.
played one
Hear me
game.
out. Hear me out. Even as a new head coach, when I come in,
I like your
right,
attitude.
and I'm an offensive minded coach, and I'm working with this guy for a whole camp, and I come out and say that at the end of camp, it's something to it.
Why are you doing that? Why don't you
Because
keep it
clearly
in-house?
it's something to it.
Okay, so why don't you keep it in house as my new coach?
Whoop his
the
ass,
quarterback.
Kev.
I'm the quarterback. Why don't you keep this in house? Like, bro, there's a couple things I need you to do in my offense that I haven't seen you do. Right? You my guy. You my starting quarterback.
Well, Kev,
I need you to do this.
you're right
This
on
is how
that.
my offense
In-house
goes.
is where that
But
needs to be
You
at.
don't come off and
But
blast the
merely-
media, man. You don't do that. This is your quarterback. He has to play for you.
So obviously,
He can very easily say, "I got
No
200
respect for
million
me.
guaranteed."
Hold on, let you
I
talk.
throw it away every damn
Wait,
time.
let you
Hold
talk.
on,
But
Kev.
obviously, what they're doing in house did not work. Whatever message Sean Payton tried to convey to Russell at the beginning of camp,
I don't think he did.
that's
He
not
came
true.
in and run off at
That's
the mouth.
not true
Nah.
because
Well, he threw Hackett under the
you
bus to
said-
begin with.
Like you said, Sean Payton is a quarterback whisperer. He's been offensive coordinator, offensive guru.
Yes.
Is the label that they put on Sean Payton.
Okay.
So whatever message that he gave to Russell at the beginning of camp, hey Russell, I want to get your career back on track. I still feel like you got enough talent, you got
I don't
enough
think he
arm to shine in this league. And Russell like, yeah, okay. And then he come into camp and the paparazzi's following. He go up after practice. He ain't in the motherfucking control room.
Put no extra time.
Looking at
Right.
play. He put no extra time. He going home and picking the kids up. And I gotta leave. I gotta pick
No,
the kids up at 4 o'clock.
He ain't pulling out because Sierra pregnant again.
Well,
He
what-
just shoot the
whatever-
club up.
whatever it is.
Would you?
If you had Sierra, she'd be pregnant again
You
too.
can't
So
be
stop,
mad-
man.
you
Let's
can't be
stop
mad
all.
at
Y'all need to
Peyton,
leave Sierra out.
All right.
Peyton
All right,
brought
hold
his
on.
quarterback on the cover of Sports Illustrated, not GQ.
Okay, hold on.
But
hold
you
on.
inherited him,
Hold
bro.
on.
You can't tell this
Hold
man
on.
Russell Wilson is Russell Wilson.
Y'all got so amped up in here, man. Y'all got Sean over here biting his nails. He want to get in and say something. Sean, what
should
you
tell
got,
Peyton I
man?
got the
All right,
same-
come on, Sean.
ring
Come
you
on,
got,
Sean,
man?
jump in.
What you got, man?
Come on, Sean, jump in.
So, hey, DK, you said it, DJ, DY. I'm telling you, this is what happened. He came in and you talked to him. You talk to him in house. That's what works. The only reason you go public is when what you're saying in house isn't resonating with the person you're talking to. And Russ, if you look at Russ has been a diva his whole career. Okay, it's the last couple of years in Seattle, they've been trying to get rid of him because his skills have diminished. Okay, everybody's skills. Hey, Father Time is undefeated, and we all deteriorate at a different rate. But he's gotten so Hollywood. I'm not hating. He's gotten so Hollywood because of his wife. All right, he's always, and you guys said he's on a red carpet here. He's on a red carpet there. He's on a red carpet here. Okay, hey, I hear you, but it's the look. It's the look. All right, when you're on the red carpet and your play declines, then there's a problem. If you're on the red carpet and you're still at the top, you're Superman. Hey, nobody had a problem with Tom Brady when he was on the red carpet. Did they? He was winning Super Bowl, and he was on a red carpet with Giselle. At this fashion show, that fashion show, no one had a problem with it because he's winning. But he's been a diva. You see how many people have come back and rightfully, wrongfully, or stabbing in the back, whatever. They've talked about Russ. They've talked shit about Russ.
That's because Russ allowed him to do that, Sean. That's on Russ.
There's a reason. Football, listen, football is an alpha male sport. And if people don't like you on the team for whatever reason, they will not hold back. Defensive players especially will not hold back. They will not hold back at all. They're like,
well, Richard Sherman don't have a right to throw no stone.
Hey, I'm just telling you how it is from a football locker room and that culture. They don't give a damn if you're the court. Hey, you think Urlacher liked Cutler? Urlacher and Brick, dude, they hated Cutler because he was a pretty boy. Dude, we're talking, this is the Bears. Man, I had plenty of people in that locker room, man, they did not like Cutler.
Yeah.
And they did not hold their behind closed doors. Sherman just did it in public. So whatever, and here's the thing, whatever was said in-house wasn't effective. And this is Sean Payton's old school. He's old school. All right, if I can't get through to you, who did I say? Who did I say?
Sean, my thing is this. Sean Payton has a lot of nerve going at Russ. You got one Super Bowl. Guess how many Russ got? One. So it ain't like you accomplished much more than him.
He left. He ran out of there when Drew Brees left because he was a coward. He was a coward. And Sean Payton got a lot of nerve.
What I do, and I can come in and I can change coaches and all that. You change one culture. You got one ring in 15 days.
He right.
It ain't like you came in and you done won multiple.
Whoop his ass, Kev.
Everywhere you done went. You ain't did that, Sean Payton. So you dogging the quarterback that has to play for you.
Every quarterback Sean Payton has had under him has succeeded.
How he quit?
How many?
He quit.
Tony Romo.
He quit.
Not saying no. We're not. So let's stop.
So not Sean Payton.
So wait a minute. Wait.
So now he Bill Barcelona.
Hold on. Let's stop.
He's a quarterback. He's a quarterback guru. My man can coach.
He's not. Let's stop using Super Bowl rings as the standard.
He quit. He quit New Orleans because he knew he couldn't do shit else without Drew Brees. He gave up. He gave up when Drew Brees left. He quit. He constructed that garbage roster, and he quit.
Right, they got caught in that bullshit. And New Orleans was competitive every year. He was the head coach.
He got caught up in that. That was way before.
But
before he quit.
You telling me that Saints team was not competitive?
Well, talking about New Orleans, he knew he couldn't do shit without him, and he knew that team was terrible.
If Drew Brees didn't have Sean Payton, he wouldn't be the Hall of Famer he's about to be.
And if Sean Payton
you a
didn't
damn
have
liar.
Drew Brees,
let's keep going.
If Sean Payton didn't have Drew Brees, let's go.
If he didn't have Drew Brees, you think he gonna win?
Y'all like this. Sean Payton like he the god of the NFL, and he can just come in and say what he wants to say.
He ain't Bill Parcells.
Why did disrespect that Sean Payton? Because he's a quarterback guru. You could have plenty of people who are really good at developing quarterbacks that just don't win a Super Bowl. He's won one. He's a phenomenal. You talk about Tony Romo. Tony Romo is okay. You see what Tony Romo was every time the bullet, the real bullet, playoff flying. All right. Sean Payton can't help that, but he got him to the point where he got him to the end of the playoffs. That's it. That's the extent of Tony Romo's talent. Now he had Drew Brees, a lot more talented, and he got him to a Super Bowl, won a Super Bowl. Don't just because he's not. I don't want to say. I think he's one of the best quarterback developers that we've seen in a long time, if not the history of the NFL. Just
name two, because I can name Hugh. They ran Hugh out of the league. He had Grambling State. I can name more that Hugh put on than he did. Since all y'all football people.
Hugh Jackson?
Yes, they ran him completely out of football in Jackson State. Hugh Jackson put more quarterbacks. He is the real quarterback whisperer, not that guy.
So you can yell all you want. So what you're saying is there's only one person who's good at developing quarterbacks, and that's Hugh Jackson. Then give him his credit. We're not talking about anybody else. We're talking about this.
I'm talking about somebody else because y'all put this guy like he the number one quarterback whisperer ever.
So see, there you think it's 211 don't need to go. We're not saying that he can't good. He's not good. We're not saying Hugh Jackson's not good. We're not saying that. So don't sit there and say, well, he's better. Okay, well, you can't. Well, the whole conversation is about Sean Payton. It's about Sean Payton. All right, it's about him. There can be more than one quarterback, guys who develop quarterbacks. There are. Look at Mike Holmgren. Look at Bill Walsh. But these are all different people that so one has to be the best. No, you don't have to be the best. You just be very good. He had good chemistry with Tony Romo. He maximized, probably even exceeded Tony Romo's talent to get him into the playoffs. Then he got a guy who's more talented in Drew Brees and got him to a Super Bowl. Good defense, good run game, the whole nine, everything. But it's not a matter of he's better quarterbacks. It worked out better for Sean Payton. Sean Payton's got a Super Bowl ring. And unfortunately, yes, you can talk shit because you have a Super Bowl ring. And I agree, Russ could talk smack too because he's got a Super Bowl ring as well. But Russ is too busy being a diva. He's too busy. And when you're saying you're kissing babies, that's what, you know what that's telling you? That's telling you you're not putting football first.
Exactly.
You're not putting football first. Now, don't give a damn how many Super Bowls you've been to, how many MVPs you have, who your wife is. Now is what you, as my player, to put football first. The hell with the 17 Super Bowl rings you may have in the past. That's as Kevin said, that's neither here nor there. I need you here this year, and he's not here this year. Mentally, he's not here this year. Stop kissing. Stop trying to be Mr. Popular in Denver and try and win me and us some football games. That's what he means when he says stop kissing babies. Put Russ LOC aside. I need you to win football games. He's not here mentally. He's worried about his off the field stuff and not on the field.
About his brand.
That's perfectly said. His brand is more important than the brand of the Denver Broncos. That's why he's going old school. He's putting them in the media, and he's gonna say, "Hey, put up or shut up. You want to shut me up? You want to shut me up? Put up and throw 35 touchdowns."
Hold on, Kev.
No, I'm good. I'm done. Go ahead, Kev.
Let's go, DY.
DJ.
The fact remains is this: first year head coach, new team, trying to take the reins of the team and take control and show and prove that he is who he say he is. Sean Payton's doing this. He's coming into a situation where he wants to make sure he put his stamp on the team. Because Nathaniel Hackett, when he came in here, let Russ be Russ and let Russ do what he do. I'll take care of Russ personally. It did not work out. Sean Payton does not have that same mantra. He's from the old school. He said, okay, I'm going to check Russ out. I'm not going to believe all the rumors that they told me about Russ before I came to this team. But I came to this team. I saw in training camp. I saw in the preseason that he is who they say he was.
He only played one damn.
It doesn't matter what he played. I'm talking about in the locker room. I'm talking about when it's offensive coordinator and quarterback time.
OTAs, all that. That matters. All that matters.
So Sean Payton saw something in Russ that is not going to get Russ back to where he needs to be and not going to get that team where it needs to go. So Russ, if I can't get through to you, but the media can get through to you because obviously you read the papers, obviously you listen to what people say, you tapped into the rumor mill. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt out here for you. Now, what are you going to do? Are you going to rise to the occasion and say, all right, let me show you who the fuck Russell Wilson really is? Or are you going to say, you know what? I'm having a baby in 3 months. I'm taking a few weeks off, coach.
Hey, did he say that or no?
And I'm gonna take Future Junior.
Did Russ say that?
Future Junior to the
okay.
to
We don't. So I'm gonna ask you and Sean the very same. Hey Sean, I'm gonna ask you and DY the very same question. Y'all think it's a good idea for the coach that inherited a quarterback to come in and run off at the mouth in the media about said quarterback who is guaranteed $200 million? It ain't like you cut him. Ain't like you trade. So you stuck with him for at least 2 more years, correct? Hell or high water, you stuck with him. What you gonna do, cut him? Yeah. No, you're not, because you ain't gonna eat that much money.
So I'm gonna answer your question, kid.
No, I ain't answered the question. Y'all think it's a good idea?
You actually did, but
to come in and dog your new quarterback who you need to perform for you.
I'm done, man. I can't believe y'all.
You need him to perform at a high level. You think it's a good idea to come in and blast him in the media?
Can I answer that?
That's going to motivate
Can I answer your question now?
Right? Because you done seen something in 2 months that, how long Russ been in the league? 12 years? Something like that?
It don't take long to realize shit is shit.
Can I answer your question?
Seen something in 2 months.
It'll take a whole day to recognize sunshine or rain.
Who I need to perform for me. And I think that's going to motivate
Okay, I'm finna answer your question as you keep on dialoguing. It's wrong what he did. However, no, it's wrong.
You right, at least 2.
It's wrong. You're right. But it's also wrong what Russ is doing.
What is he doing?
He's playing Mr. CEO of his
He's not
brand
putting
and ain't
football
down
first,
in the football.
period.
That's wrong
CEO
too.
brand number one, and
The
we don't
two
know if he's down
quarterbacks
there or not. We don't
who
know.
allow
He's
their
wrong.
franchises
We
to
don't know
do
if he's
this
down there or not.
Hold on, one
is
at a time.
Dak and it's Russ. And that's my problem. Dak and Russ, two African-American quarterbacks that's really quiet. They two franchises have completely dogged them out. They never.
So you're taking it right?
Even yes, I am, because that garbage quarterback. They didn't do that. They didn't do that to that white young boy for the Jets. They made up every excuse and they just sneakily brought Aaron Rodgers in. But Dak and Russ don't deserve what them NFL quarterback franchises is
You
doing.
can't
now.
compare a
Period
rookie
and
to
blank.
some cats have been in the league.
I don't care if he's a rookie or not.
I said,
No.
Because read the comments about Justin Fields. What they try right now, every Bears blog, they want the backup Bergen to start over him.
Never.
Well, that's
Go-
first
I
of
go
all,
read
those
a
are
QB
football
on the
memes.
bench.
Those are
Oh,
people
oh,
who
Yes,
don't know
yes,
football.
you want that.
First of all, so let's Kevin, let me answer your question. Kevin, you asked us a question.
Yes, sir.
Do I think it's wrong? Yes, I do. However, sometimes you have to think outside of the box. Sometimes things that are right or correct don't always get things done that you need to get done. And if Russell is not responding to Wade because Russell right now is too Hollywood and he needs to be more football, then he's got to do whatever he's got to do to get him back to Mr. Football. Because it doesn't at the end when it comes down to it, he's hired to win games. He's hired to to win games. I need Russell playing at his best. And if Russell is not focused on football, I need to get his ass focused on football. And so I understand the money is a big issue. So you're going to see right now what Russell's made of. You're going to see. Hold on, Sly. Hold on. You're going to see what Russell's made of. We gave you $200 million, or whatever we gave you. Okay. Will you rise to the occasion or will you shrink away? Because your legacy is going to go down. Yes, you won a Super Bowl. But if you shrink away and you get mad and you start having a fit, or if you start, he hasn't, but if you start or if your play continues to be as bad as it was last year, guess where your legacy is going to be? Now, if you're okay with that, okay, you're going to be $200 million richer, but your legacy is going that you were a bust at the end of your career that didn't deserve the money. And Sean Payton is like, no, Sean Payton obviously sees something in him. He sees that Russell is still talented. I can win with Russ, but I need to get to the Russ that wants to play football. He's got to get past the Hollywood Russ, and he's got to do whatever he's got to do to knock that facade down. Because I need football Russ, not red carpet Russ. And whatever he's got to do.
Do y'all think Russell Wilson got enough money to survive? What Russell Wilson would do is do what Jim Brown should do. He should quit and let him see how the backup could work for him. Since Sean Payton is guru. Let the backup quarterback.
Let him quit, and you know what? His guaranteed money will be prorated, and he'll have to give the money back because he got all the money he got guaranteed that was given to him all at once. When you sign your guaranteed,
you already got.
Yes, you can.
His money,
yes, you can. No. You know why?
You
know why, Sly? Let me tell you why. Because it's guaranteed over the years of that contract. And if you don't play those years over that contract, then you have to give back the money for the years that you didn't play. So yes, if you retire, if you quit, and you got your whole $200 million, which he did, was when and that's guaranteed, that is given you up front. So if it's prorated over X amount of years, so just say 10 years for 200 million. I know it's not, but just say it is. So that's what, 20 a year. So if he only plays 3, he's got to give all those 7 years back. He's got to give that back. So go ahead, you retire. Trust me. How mad is your wife going to be, Sierra? Like, wait, you left all that on the table? Right. You're still going to play. So no, he's got to give it back.
Go to Sean Payton's office and have a grown man conversation with him. Russ has never been the media dude to go back. Even when Sherman was dogging, Russ never came back, went back at him or none of that. He's not the media go back and forth.
Neither is that. That's why they get treated.
Payton already had that conversation.
No,
right.
I'm gonna have another conversation. Hey man, since you
how many conversations you want to have with this guy, Kevin? He's a grown ass man.
The next day improved.
No. You say it to me in this meeting as a man. Stop dogging me in the damn media.
How do you know that conversation wasn't had? And how do you know it wasn't had? And Russ just like whatever. How do you?
I'm talking about what Russ should do.
How do you know Russ isn't saying, hey, you know what? I got $200 million. Bump you.
Hold on.
How do you know that conversation was had and Russ ain't saying what you said? I got 200 million. Bump you. I'm gonna do it my way. How do you know that hasn't that conversation didn't go that way? So if it did go that way, then what do you do as a coach?
But when you heard from Russ,
hold on. Let me say this. Close this out.
We're finna close this out.
Let's close logic out. Let me say this. Russ got the ring. He got the girl. He got the bag.
That's why y'all
right. No. It's not hate. Listen. Wait, listen. He got the fame.
Yes, sir.
Now here's a very knowledgeable football person is coming in and is trying to motivate him to get back to being hungry again, to getting back to being the dude who wants more. Because it's easy to get comfortable and to get satisfied, right? I'm comfortable. I got the ring, I got the girl, I got the money, I got it all. Now I'm coming in as a head coach on my legacy. Because every head coach, every job you take affects your legacy. So you coming in. Listen.
Okay.
Hear me out. Affecting my legacy. So if I'm coming in, I'm gonna be hard on you about that.
In the media?
Yes. Because
he played not one game.
Well, but here's the problem. Because clearly we had a conversation. You're supposed to be the face of this franchise. I'm the coach. I get it. Your accolades, they sit for themselves. You got it. You famous. You Russ. Okay. But I need you to be more than that for this team. And if he hasn't shown him between OTAs, training camp, going into week 1, I'm still not seeing it. Now I got to take another approach and I'm leaking it. Russ got to get off I got it. I'm famous. I'm doing all this. I'm cool. I'm better than everybody. I'm the dude. I'm on GQ. I'm everywhere. He wants him off that and back focus on getting the Denver Broncos to being a championship caliber football team. And that's it.
And they got squad.
What about?
And they have a nice team. They have a good defense. They got weapons. They do have a team.
No doubt. They got a defense out of this world. No doubt.
Yeah.
But what about you knew the team you were taking over? You knew you were taking
over. You don't know Russ until you deal with him. You don't know who you're sleeping with until you sleep with him. And now that he's with Russ, now he knows exactly who he is. He knows exactly. You don't know who you're sleeping with till you slept with him. And once you got it with Russ, and he's got him day in, day out, sees his work habits, sees his what kind of grind is he on? Is he first in, last out? Is he missing? I got to leave early today. He sees everything. And I told you, it don't take a whole day to record. Hey man, you play sports, Kev. You tell me some dude comes to the court 2 times and you already know what this guy's about. Is he a scorer? Is he a rebounder? Is he a hustle guy? Is he a guy? That's one or 2 times that you've seen him play. This guy had him all camp. He's in there, so he knows there's something that Russ isn't getting, and he believes in Russ. Otherwise, they be trying to trade Russ too.
What I'm gonna say is this:
my team
if Russell Wilson never wins again, he was a 3rd round draft pick. So all this conversation, y'all making it seem like he was a 1st round draft pick. He exceeded my expectations as a 3rd round draft pick. So guess what? I don't care about Sean Payton. I don't care about how he feels. Russ should do whatever he want to do and be done because he was a 3rd round draft pick.
But listen, let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. As an athlete, you got to put it behind you. You got to put the fight. You got to put the fame. You got to put the money. You got to put all that behind you at some point. At some point, if you want to be great, it's not about the money. It's not about the fame. It's not about the women. It's not about the GQ covers, the red carpets. It's about being the best the best to play the game. And you don't worry about how many chips you stack up. You worry about that when you retire. Russ isn't in that point. Russ seems to be happy with everything that he's accomplished, and he's accomplished a lot, and he should be proud of what he's done. Don't be proud of it now. You be proud of it when you're retired because you don't have that focus. All right, I'm gonna date myself. I'm as old as you guys, but Russ has lost the eye of the tiger. Russ has lost the eye of the tiger. Where the only
3rd round draft pick, Sean. Nobody had faith in him to begin with, Sean.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what draft pick you are. All right, people analyzing draft picks. People analyzing draft pick prospects are wrong as well.
The Broncos.
That ain't right.
I don't care if you're mad or not, dog. We moving on.
All right, let's go.
That ain't right.
So
You don't tell the man how you feel.
let's get back to football because we just had an in the box the whole damn show.
Damn right.
Well, good. We needed these 2 hours is great.
Season premiere. This is how we get down in the box 24/7.
Y'all done ran my blood pressure up. I need my medicine, man.
I'm sick of that shit already.
Y'all got Shine hype. Sweets that came out the front. Man, listen, we in it. We in it.
Let's go.
So, hey, we had Thursday night. We're not gonna even get into the Thursday night because I mean it's been enough talk about Tony, Patrick Mahomes with the crap face. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Detroit. I mean, they did what they did. They came in and kicked their ass on ring night. But let's get into what's to come.
Okay.
Who's gonna win these divisions?
No, I already know going in.
Who's gonna win these divisions? And we're gonna start off with the AFC East. Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots. Sly, who you going with?
You know who I'm going with.
Hold on. Before you got the Bills, they tough now, but they ain't cracked that ceiling. Now you got the Jets that are retooled, and that's been the fucking talk of every media outlet in sports and social media. Where you going?
Well, because the money ran my blood pressure up, sky high on the short quarterbacks, and so I'm going with Tua. That's done. I'm going with Tua. I would have picked Aaron because he's my man, but because of that last segment, you got a problem with the short guys. I'm going with Tua. I'm going with Tua to win the division. I'm sick. My blood pressure sky high now. I'm going with Tua.
I actually agree with you. So I think
Anybody got anything different for that division? Kevo.
Buffalo will win the division.
What?
They will barely win because I think they're going to beat each other throughout the year. New England going to sneak a couple in too. I don't think they're just going to get dog walked.
The Eagles will walk them.
However, that's the sun. However, Buffalo will win the division. I think the Jets, healthy, will finish second. I don't see Tua making it through the year. I just simply don't. Tell me, I wish not. But when you had multiple concussions throughout the year, it takes the slightest hit on your head, bro. They're gonna precautionary.
You going with the Bills?
So I got the
Gotcha.
barely.
All right. Some of y'all got the Jets, Bills.
Actually,
why are you that?
And I don't know if anybody else has watched Hard Knocks this year.
Who cares?
But I've fallen in love with this New York Jets team. I think this New York Jets team is real on so many different levels.
Mike Greenberg.
Hey.
Jets are good.
You watch him every morning, you'll be a fan.
I don't watch him every morning.
Wait, what?
But I'm rolling with the Jets.
But he the Jets. Oh my God.
As much as I want to go with Tua, the concussion thing, the concussion thing is scary because I think he's one hit away. But y'all know I'm a defense guy, and that Jets defense is for real.
No, I will give you that.
That Jets defense for real. I think the Jets gonna take that.
All right, AFC North: Steelers, Browns, Ravens, Bengals.
Well,
DY.
we know who you going with.
The Bengals are still the cock of the walk when it comes to the AFC.
What?
The Bengals are still there. The Bengals are still there.
Left.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals with my sleeper being Pittsburgh. I think they back.
Ooh.
I think Pittsburgh is back.
And who's their quarterback?
Hey, Pickett look good, man. And that receiver?
Sly.
Y'all got to be idiotic. The last 2 years Lamar got hurt, that's the only way this guy at LSU won. You got to go with the Ravens.
Okay.
Hands down, period and point blank. My namesake.
JDL.
I can't wait till we off this show. I'm gonna cuss you out. We gonna argue.
I got Cincinnati winning.
Whoop his ass, Lefty.
We gonna argue.
But and God knows I hate to agree with Sly, but I think Cincy will win it.
What?
But it's been proven. Hold on, I'm finna back you up.
Lamar been hurt.
It's been proved. No, I got Cincinnati winning, but it's been proved. I got Baltimore second. My point is, when that dude plays, they win, man. It just is what it is.
It's Lamar.
When he plays,
Lamar,
man,
baby.
they win, man.
But you got to put that caveat on it. When he plays,
because I think Cincinnati gonna win it
with a new system.
Well, get past week 14, then holler at me. AFC South.
Well, you gotta play.
AFC South.
Trash.
Jacks, Titans, Texans, Colts.
You just said it.
Don't ever be disrespectful. The coach played for Ohio State. You already know who I'm going with. Period and point blank. He should have won it last. He had 99 players hurt. You should have won it last year.
So you going with the Colts?
The coach.
To win the division?
I'm asking you. Where you going?
They coach played for Ohio
I know he
State.
ain't doing that.
It's Tennessee Titans.
Okay. All right.
What,
DY.
with Jacksonville?
All day, every day.
Who you got?
What?
He fired his son. And you gonna want him to win?
He got something.
All roads to the AFC South go through Jacksonville.
What?
Right.
Since
What's
when?
wrong with you?
They ain't won a division and I don't know when. I ain't gonna go through roads, go through there. With Tennessee been winning a division every
They
year.
won a playoff game last year.
Oh, but they haven't won a division. It's been the Titans division.
No, they
That's that man's pick. How you
Well,
gonna shit on his pick?
With Tannehill as your quarterback,
He been winning the last few
he
years.
been winning what?
And they drafted
division.
Levis.
When the last time they won?
Wheel
the
about the
division?
hoes. Wheel about the hoes.
The answer is Jacksonville unanimous.
Jacksonville got it.
Trevor Lawrence, Ryan Tannehill.
Are y'all on Jacksonville train
Carry
this
on.
heavy after they won?
Jacksonville got a better
They
team?
won.
Lefty, who you got?
And you
I'm
grabbed
done,
my
man.
draft pick right before me because you picked before me, motherfucker.
I'm going
And so I was
with
gonna pick.
Trevor Lawrence because the pickup of Calvin Ridley is so
Just said
underrated.
Damn, I just said that.
It's so underrated.
Okay.
Right before me, I was going
Jacksonville gonna roll.
Okay.
And I like their head coach.
Are y'all? He fired his son.
So what?
That means you're a good coach.
He gives no.
Well, I'm taking all bets on Tennessee
Okay.
again.
We'll talk about this show.
Good luck with that.
AFC West. KC, Chargers, the Raiders,
No.
I mean, that's
and the Broncos.
No.
I mean, you got to be
KDL.
right.
KDL.
You already know my
Who you
answer
going with?
without fail.
I'm gonna go with KC. By the
What?
Until somebody got to beat him.
Hey, bro.
Until somebody
They ain't
beat
got
him,
nobody to throw the
somebody-
ball. But I'm just
Well,
gonna. We've seen.
Somebody got to beat him, dog, in that division.
Well, Detroit beat them, but I ain't gonna
Kelsey
say
ain't
that.
out for the year.
No, they ain't out for the year, but they got to
Kelsey gonna
retool.
play next week.
They got to
But-
go to
but-
practice and
but-
start
but
from ground
somebody
zero.
has to beat them in that division. We talk about that division. Chargers got the most talent. We say that every year. What happens? I'm gonna go with KC to somebody beat them. Dog.
Tony gonna be DNP next week.
Whatever. Kelsey be back.
Did not play.
I don't normally agree with Sly,
That's my man.
and this is another instance why I don't agree with
You
him.
better not say the Raiders.
Kansas City,
Okay.
and I'm telling you, if the Chargers are healthy,
Ooh.
if they help,
Don't we say that every year?
we say it every year, but this could be the year where that team stays healthy. You better watch
If you
out.
pick Mike Williams, he won't play for you
I don't-
by week 10.
I don't put him in the equation.
Well, I want to be hurt
It's
right
all
with
about
him.
it's all about that defense staying healthy.
Where you going?
Who left?
I want to say the Chargers so bad, but like Kevo said, until somebody dethroned KC and Patrick Mahomes, I got to go with them. I'm betting. I got to say KC. I'm pulling for the Chargers to win that division.
They got the most
So
talent.
out of all the disrespect at this table,
You better not say that.
nobody gonna understand is this.
Garoppolo.
My Raiders finally, they got rid of Waller. Who, I'm sorry, he still ain't playing for you. But anyway, they finally got rid of him. So the Raiders, the Raiders, baby.
So the Raiders gonna beat the Chargers, KC,
Finally,
They
since
could be a
2000.
sleeper with Garoppolo. They could
Since
be a sleeper.
2000, they ain't won a division since 2000.
but they defense we can score.
They won a division in 23 years.
All right.
Believe me, I know.
Hey.
And
All right.
They kept giving up the lead last year. They didn't
Is Waller still playing though? Go ahead, it's on you.
First of all, he's questionable, so watch him out.
Yeah, he's questionable.
That's true. That's true.
He's questionable.
He not gonna
How
play.
you pull a hamstring? You only play one half in the whole damn preseason. But that's neither here nor there.
He's washing dishes.
No.
He was snorting coke.
Come on, man. The man got to come on over because I can do you. Boy,
He in New
like
York?
that. I can
He
do
in
you
New
more than
York?
Like that too.
But he played defense though.
Right. I can
The
do
dude that got Tupac tattooed on, he
I
not.
can do him.
He a white boy with
So
Tupac.
don't do that.
You know he
Don't
hot.
do that, man. Wallen came a long way. That ain't-
We got rid of one dope fiend. We always gonna keep one. Raiders gonna keep one mother on drugs. They got to.
Now he up in New York. You know he got some pure. You know he got pure.
especially for the Giants.
Yeah, he gets some
They
pure.
keep cocaine
And the Cowboys.
Hey, that's all you gotta do is go to that
Hey,
secret
man,
locker
I'm not worried
on,
about
on
that.
Taylor.
More so than I'm
Taylor's
worried-
secret locker.
I heard already, dog. He only
Right,
played one
right,
half. Matter of fact, he didn't even play a
I'm done.
half. He played one quarter.
Hey,
What was the picture for the Yankees?
Oh, man.
Oh,
Oh, you talking about the big dude?
yeah, the big dude.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
keep cocaine in New
It
York.
just pissed me off. Just for that, I was gonna wear Saquon, but you just pissed me off. So tomorrow, I'm coming in Malone's tape.
Lamar
Coming
Odom
in
said
Malone's tape.
whenever he was
Pissed
at
me
the
off.
Garden,
I was gonna wear Saquon.
he had-
they got a
But now I'm
secret.
coming in with
They got a
This dope
secret
man
locker
dropped
in
it
the
off.
stadium that you
At the
gotta
dock.
have a code to get that pure.
You wrong.
Before the game.
the man.
Lamar Odom said whenever he was at the Garden, the dope man dropped it off. They got the good stuff in New York.
That was after he.
All right, Kev.
Shout out to
All right, who
Silk.
you got, man?
Shout out DJ Silk.
NFC East.
We gonna battle this shit, baby.
NFC East. Washington. The Commanders. The G-Men.
You know who I'm going
The
with.
boys or them Eagles, baby.
You know who I'm going with all day, every day.
Kev, I'm gonna let you go first.
But go ahead.
I'm gonna say this.
Be objective.
No, seriously.
The show is coming to the end. Get it out.
Spit it out.
It is. He right.
I seriously think the Eagles will win the division.
My bad.
That's all we need to hear. We don't need to hear nothing else.
But the Giants still gonna make the playoffs because I know y'all
Bullshit. Let's go.
I think the Eagles will
Who,
win.
me?
Yeah.
You going with me?
Yeah.
Shout out to Fred Mack.
Oh,
Eagles will win it.
all day I'm going with the Cowboys, as usual.
To win it,
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
you been sucking too.
Cute.
They're gonna lose tomorrow.
Never. But go ahead, DY.
It's in New York.
This
baby.
is another one of those scenarios. If the team stays healthy the entire year, I feel like they're gonna win, and I'm picking Dallas.
My man. That's my man right
Y'all
there.
get sucked every year.
Come on, right
You've been
here.
watching ESPN, so you've been watching the Jets, Dallas. You've been watching ESPN.
That was
I
disrespectful,
watch
but
football.
I don't know, man. I love the Eagles defense. Like I said, I'm a defensive guy. I love the Eagles.
They all
And
young. man.
everybody lost.
I love the Eagles
They
defense.
young.
I
All
love
them
the
rookies,
Eagles
bro.
defense. But I will shout out to you, Kev. I think Sleeper. Watch the Giants.
You high.
And they go,
Watch them.
You better watch Washington.
They're gonna be competitive. They're gonna be competitive.
Right. They
They're gonna be
all were over 500 last year, if y'all remember. Now, y'all talk shit about my division. All y'all want. Last year and last year only.
It was all
Since
9
the
to 7,
80s,
all
they
9
were
to
all
7,
over
right?
500.
All 9
All
to
of
7.
All right, we got some more division.
NFC North. I know this. Everybody to the right of the table. This is our favorite division. So Green Bay, Detroit, Chi-Town, Minnesota, lefty. Who you going with?
To win a division,
Yep.
Be objective.
I'm gonna tweak this whole thing, even as a Bears fan. I think Minnesota pulls it out. I think Minnesota pulls it out. But as somebody said earlier, I think they put 3 in the playoffs. Minnesota, Bears, and Lions.
Who?
Out of the North,
Who you going with, Kev? Out of the North.
well, I'm going with the Lions. But I don't think y'all get 3 in.
DY.
It's like the NFC East.
Who you going with in the North?
Detroit.
Angry man.
As much as I love my Bears, man, I'm going with the Bears. Y'all kiss my ass. I'm going with the Bears to win the division.
All right.
And they're going to win the
Hey,
division.
hear that?
All right.
And
All
I'm
right.
going with the Bears to win. I'm good. The Bears, they going to win. They finally win it.
They gonna jump up
And they
win
coming
the
out.
division.
I got the Bears.
NFC
The
South.
worst to first.
New Orleans, Tampa Bay, ATL, and Carolina. Kevo.
Are you
Who's
high?
winning that division?
New Orleans. But I think Atlanta gonna be better than what people think this year. Seriously.
I do too.
Now,
DY.
those pits don't
DY.
show up.
He gonna hit short.
You mean Tampa?
Baker Mayfield!
Whoa.
Baker!
Oh, man.
Oh,
Hey, you playing Magic?
It's the worst division in football. So you don't have to be a great team to win that division.
They gonna beat New Orleans?
They still have a great defense. Carolina's retooling.
True.
Atlanta doesn't have a quarterback. And New Orleans is New Orleans.
He just came from this
New
the
Orleans is the best
dispensary,
defense
everybody.
in that
We're not
division.
even going to listen to that.
Man.
He
Sly.
high. You
Baker
got him.
Sly.
Mayfield?
You gotta go to New Orleans. Oh,
They
what?
won. They won.
New
Mike,
Orleans.
they trying to trade Mike Evans.
Same
as
thing
we
here,
speak.
New Orleans. I'm going to New Orleans.
All right.
You realize they're trying to trade Mike Evans as we speak.
NFC West.
About to trade that like
Arizona, Seattle, the Niners, and the Rams. KDL.
San Francisco will win the division, followed by Seattle.
DY.
Arizona and the Caleb Williams.
I got San Fran.
Left.
The defense was too
Seattle.
Angry man. Angry man.
They're going to have to at least flip.
You know what? I don't
They're
believe
gonna have
in
to split
Purdy.
with San Francisco
I'm
one
with
year.
you. I don't believe in Purdy. I think it's going to be Seattle and then the Rams. I think San Francisco going back to the pack.
Dang.
What?
They got the best defense.
They don't stay healthy, though.
Damn.
They stay.
Quarterback wise, defensive wise.
You gave
Well,
them.
no,
Bosa ain't played a
Bosa
full
ain't
season.
played a full season.
The Bosas get hurt. Y'all know that.
He said the Bosas, not Bosa. The Bosas.
He ain't lying.
All right, man. We got some nice games week one. We got nice games week one. Kev,
Let's go.
I'm giving you the Bengals and Browns. Who you going with?
I got Cincinnati in a close.
What?
In a close.
Browns going to be better than y'all think.
I do. That's
So
why I said
fuck
close.
is.
That's better than people think.
I do. You get Deshaun Watson got a whole year.
You
now.
got to show me. You got to show me.
The Browns actually got some talent.
And he going against that bad boy, Joe Cool.
I'll say
The guy that can make
Cincy
it.
in the close.
And his
It's at-
slew
it's at Cleveland.
his slew of receivers. But I'll give you, that's your pick.
Cincy in the close.
DY, 49ers, Steelers. Who you got?
I'm taking the 49ers. Brock Purdy is going to come out. Guns are blazing. You got to watch out.
He finna let everybody know he for real.
I'm telling you.
Well, Water always healthy in the first game. So
Okay.
I like Pittsburgh, to be honest with you.
Sly, this one is for you.
I like that D.
Now you just raised praise for Russ. Raiders Broncos, who you going with?
You high, Russ,
That's
kiss
game one.
my ass. I'm taking the Raiders
Now,
all
now
day.
look.
Now you kiss his ass.
Now you kiss your ass. Now you kiss your ass.
I give a damn about Russ. He over there doing shit on Hollywood.
Right.
He going to cuss me out about the whole thing. Right.
That's about Russ.
Come on, man. Right. See what I'm saying?
Russ gonna
See
tell
what I'm
me.
saying?
Russ ain't done shit in like 2 or 3 years.
Turncoat Records at his finest,
Where's
man.
the game? Denver Raiders.
It is in
Not where
Broncos.
it's at.
Bronco land.
Come on, Sean Payton gonna win his first game, man. You know that. He been running over them out.
But did you see, Sean, you see how he just turned coat on his ass that quick, man?
That fast.
Come on, man.
That fast.
Sly,
Fucking all
Sly,
this
you a
shit.
damn fool, Sly.
He Hollywood.
Oh, Hollywood ass motherfucker. You think he gonna beat my weight? Y'all crazy as hell. Damn about Russell Wilson.
Sorry, Kev. This one going to lefty. Cowboys, Giants. Who you got?
Woo! Tough. I'm going with the Cowboys in that one.
In New York?
Yeah, I'm going with the Cowboys in that one.
That baby.
Go around the table, man. Go ahead.
No, you don't get to come on this one. This is lefty's pick.
I'm
This is Lexi's
I'm-
pick.
I'm
This is
going
lefty's
Cowboys.
pick. So he going with.
This game is finally.
Is it going to be a close one or is it going to be a round?
We
It's
finally opening up in Dallas.
It's going to be a close one, and I kept it off my parlay on purpose because I don't know what the hell's going to happen. But if I had to bet on it, I'm going Dallas.
That gonna have
But
about
you
3
picking Dallas.
interceptions,
But
but they gonna win, brother.
You didn't bet on it.
Close.
No,
So
I'm definitely not betting.
he can't help.
You're right.
That gonna have at least 2 interceptions. He can't help himself.
We're going to get to it.
It's okay if I'm coming back to you.
We're going to get to it.
I'm coming back to you.
Yes, sir.
I'm giving you this one on purpose. Game of the week. Packers, Bears.
Well, first of all, that's not the game. Of the
For us, it is.
You just said it. You just said it.
According to Fox, it is.
It is the
Game of the
NFL
week.
game of the week.
Fox
The
NFL
game of the week is Dallas.
That's the Sunday night game.
That's Sunday night game.
But number 2. Tell y'all what I did. So mess y'all up. I actually picked the Bears this week. On my conference.
What? Sean,
So I am
record
going-
this.
No.
Record this.
I'm
Look at
going
Sean's
with-
face.
I am going with the Bears. I am going with the Bears because the Bears always win their first home game. That's just been facts for years. And y'all ain't got Aaron Rodgers. So if y'all can't beat the Green Bay Packers with Jordan Love at home, game 1, then what we talking about? So I
I
want the
agree.
Bears this week. So I got the Bears.
I agree with him on that.
All right, man. I'm going to bring this one on the table for everybody to chime in. Everybody been talking about this game since it came out and Aaron Rodgers landed in New York. Bills versus Jets in New York. DY, who you going with on this game?
So as much as I love the Jets, I think Buffalo's gonna come out.
Oh, look at him.
Nope. I'm picking Buffalo game one.
Look at him. This is just do.
It's 17 games.
They at home too.
But game one is going to Buffalo.
Lefty.
Actually,
I'm taking that Jets defense, man.
And I think it's going to be good.
I'm taking that Jets defense. You better take the under.
Praise.
That Jets defense is real. They are
Angry man.
I'm taking the Jets all day, every day.
Why?
Because
you don't like Silk.
I do. That's my man. But I
not when it comes to the Jets.
But when Aaron Rodgers went there, I'm taking the Jets all day.
Wow.
And plus, Josh Allen can't get along with his wide receiver. They feuding for some reason.
Yeah, they should be gone sooner than later.
Damn.
I got Buffalo. And this ain't gonna. Hey, Silk, my man. Y'all gonna be better.
You know he's finna call you.
Y'all gonna be
stay away from that part.
Y'all gonna be better, man. I get it. But y'all gonna have to earn this throughout the year. Y'all don't just come out rolling. I got the more established team without Von Miller. I got Buffalo game one.
Without Von Miller?
Without Von Miller. And he lucky Von Miller ain't coming.
He always
the offensive line ain't all that. Lucky Von Miller ain't.
All right, so those are some of the major games that I just picked out. We weren't going to go over every game, but now, last question before we leave, because we got about 6 minutes left in the show. We know who was in the AFC in the playoffs last year. The Chiefs, the Bills, the Bengals, Jags, Chargers, Ravens, Dolphins. Is there anybody that's in this bunch that will not make the playoffs this year and somebody going to replace him? Lefty.
Chargers.
Chiefs, Bills, Bengals, Jags, Chargers, Ravens, Dolphins. Is it somebody that's going to fall out and get replaced?
Dolphins.
And who's going to replace them, Lefty?
This house, he said, Cowboy, he killed his parlay by betting on the Bears. He said, tell him before the end of
the man show. On the phone told you to come back here and tell him, man, while we on camera.
I want to put the Ravens in.
So don't worry about it.
But I can't. It's hard to take somebody. I don't know who to take out because I picked Miami to win the division. So, damn.
Now you can say everybody going back.
So I got it. I got it. Ravens in. Surprising. Cincy out. Ravens in. Cincy out.
What?
Ravens in. Cincy out.
You a smart guy.
What?
You know what?
Joe Burrow.
You know what? I wasn't thinking that, but you know what? You're absolutely correct.
Ravens in. Cincy
Joe
out.
What's a yo cup?
Chase Higgins.
Tequila.
They're not gonna make the Let's ask them together.
Well, can I go now?
Chase, Burrow,
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Higgins ain't gonna make the playoffs.
Guess what?
Wild card.
You know what? I was gonna go with one
Joe
team.
gonna get through the
I was taking the Jags out because I think they ain't shit. I put Tennessee in, but I'm with him. I got two. I'm taking the Jags out, put Tennessee for the division, and I'm taking the Bengals out because I think they'll be in fourth place in the division, and we're replacing them with Lamar.
DY. DY. We're not listening to these two. They high as giraffe.
I'm with him on
Man,
that.
we gotta raise the bar around here, man.
Come on, man.
He said they're gonna be fourth in the division. Was
Fourth in the
absolutely
division?
ridiculous.
I don't think Joe Cool gonna get
You
through the season.
said
Go
they're
ahead,
not gonna
D-Y.
make the play, not the wild card.
MVP.
Joe Cool ain't gonna do the
MVP.
Even though I gave them their props. Chargers out, Jets in.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
I say Dolphins out.
Good
Jets
call,
in.
bro.
Oh, wait a minute. I got one more. We replaced the Raiders with the Chiefs. I got three.
Ooh. The Raiders what?
The Chiefs already in.
Yeah. Oh, the Chiefs in. Okay. The Chiefs will make it, but they won't win the division.
Okay. Wow. All right.
I got Dolphins out. And here's why I got Dolphins out. I got Dolphins out. I'm gonna put the Jets in because I think the Jets gonna have a better record than the Dolphins. And Buffalo is already going, so that's gonna knock the Dolphins out. They're not getting through.
Wow.
So that's gonna knock the Dolphins out. I got Jets.
Let's roll over to the NFC. Last year was the Eagles, Niners, Vikings, Bucks, Cowboys, Giants, Seahawks.
I like that.
Who was out?
Well, I'll go
you
first.
go ahead.
I'll take the Seahawks out. and replace them with probably the Rams because San Francisco gonna go. I'll take the Vikings. I'll leave the Vikings in, put the Bears in. So I'll probably take the Bears in, put them somewhere. Pick the Niners out, put the Bears in their place.
The Niners out.
Yeah, they ain't gonna make it.
Oh, the playoffs?
I don't think so. I like Purdy.
You must be waiting on interest.
No.
Damn.
Have you seen the Niners team?
All right.
Yeah.
DY.
Vikings out, Bears in.
D.Y.
You want to take the Vikings out?
Told him.
Vikings gave up a lot on that defense.
They did. And their defense wasn't good anyway.
No Thielen, no Kurt. I hate it because he's my fantasy coach. He don't have the tools he had last year.
Go ahead, Baldy Locks.
Vikings out. New Orleans Saints in. Because they're going to win their division.
Well, you could have just replaced it with the division winner.
Okay.
I'm going Bucks
No,
out.
Vikings won the division last year.
I'm going Bucks out, Bears in.
But the Bucks won it.
Bucks out, Bears
Well,
in.
that's what I mean. The Bucks ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, Bucks out, Bears in.
I agree.
But I think the only reason I think the Vikings are out because they're not going to win the division, and NFC North is not getting two. So I think the Vikings.
Why would
out,
the NFC North not get two? Think you will get
Vikings
two out of the West?
because you got too many divisions.
Hey, Sean,
If
you
there's
want
too
in
many
on this
divisions,
one?
That's going to get multiple. and that's
You
not-
want in on this
Who's
NFC?
the quarterbacking from New Orleans?
Yeah, Derek Carr. But I do know he got Michael Thomas. I do know he got Olave.
Sean say he don't. Sean say he don't want none of
Defense
this.
is top defense every year.
Sean say he don't want none of this.
And Kamara is coming back off suspension. So New Orleans is clearly going to win that division. So
How many games is
4.
Kamara out.
so that right there?
No, they got
dooms them
Jamal
out.
Williams from.
It don't matter.
Dude, all you got to do is maintain 4
It
games.
don't matter. It don't matter.
Kamara's coming back. Olave, Ohio State. If Michael Thomas can give you anything, Michael Thomas, then they'll be okay.
That's
Michael
a
Thomas
huge
from Ohio
ass.
State, too.
That's a huge ass, Kev.
Dude, Michael Thomas.
He
ain't
did
done.
shit.
He just ain't want to fuck with. He just ain't want to play for. What's his name? He ain't done.
He want to play with Peyton.
Right. If he could give you anything, Michael Thomas-ish, dude, Carr got new life, man. Y'all disrespect Carr.
When was the last
Y'all
time
like
Thomas
Carr's
caught a
Carr fault.
pass?
The damn defense part.
When was the last time that Thomas has caught a pass?
It's been at least
He
3
didn't want.
years.
He didn't want to play for Peyton.
When was the last time he caught a pass?
Bruh, he didn't want to play for.
He
Peyton,
probably gonna
man.
come out there and look like Tony.
Man, come on, man.
Nah, don't do that.
Don't that's that. You whoa, you wrong for that.
Nah, that's disrespectful.
If Derek Carr got to throw more than 30 times in the game,
They done.
He got Kamara. He can survive 4 games. He can survive 4 games.
Carter had no choice with the Raiders when your one running back running to a lady.
Okay, how was Carr gonna feel?
He had nobody.
Getting snatched out for Taysom Hill every
And,
other
and
play.
the Saints defense is
Sean
better than
Payton's
y'all
gone.
talking about.
Sean
Nobody
Payton's
talking about the Saints
And
defense.
the coach you got, Dennis Allen, used to be coach for the Raiders.
Saints
So
got a
he's
defense.
not
man.
doing the Taysom Hill shit.
Saints got a
That
good.
was Sean Payton.
Saints got a good
You know,
defense.
Taysom Hill. They paid you.
Don't
to
nobody
sit
talk
your
about
ass
the
on.
Saints defense.
Derek Carr's my
They
guy.
good.
So Derek Carr ain't got to worry about it.
Saints got a good secondary. They D line is still stagnant.
That's facts. They still got
Well,
that defense
man,
down.
you know what, man? Y'all had a great season for me, man.
Hey man, listen, we coming to the end of this ride. Season 7, episode 1, man. It's been a ride. We really got it in. Damn, we're in the box, damn near on everything we talked about. Hey, good shit, fellas. DY, give me your parting shots.
Man, season 7, glad I could be a part of it. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to the show. Just to let y'all know, we're going to be here tomorrow at Eduardo Lamone's, kicking the whole football season off. If you're not here, all these other places is having Bears kickoff or NFL kickoffs, it's not the place to be. Eduardo Lamone is the place to be tomorrow. I'm telling you, you're doing it big. SmokeFellas in the building.
KDL.
Hey, thank y'all for tuning in for the ride. Season 7 in the books.
Molly over here.
Thank y'all. Hey, shout out to Essence, shout out to Legend, shout out to Grip, representing y'all today. Tomorrow, like DY said, right here at Waldo Lamont, kicking off. Bears game at 3. The New York Giants and Dallas Cowboys, 7 o'clock. Be here.
Hey, since he want to play Molly, we talk with the camera all the time. We putting you in a skirt next week.
No, you gotta talk to people, man.
What's up, man?
Hey, man, look
Talk
here,
to the
man.
people.
Oh,
Look here,
touchdown! Nebraska scored. Go ahead.
Look here, man. We already went over at Waldo Lamone's. Only thing I'm telling y'all, SmokeFellas, football, got a lot of things coming. this month, next month, and to be continued. Stay tuned.
Lefty.
Y'all already know, man. Shout out to Smoke Essence, our sponsors today
Yes, sir.
on the show. Thank you, Leslie and Grip. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Get with them. Great apparel. It's gonna be good. Season 7, we back. They already told y'all what tomorrow is. If y'all ever been to a Bear Smoking Madness, cash prizes, raffles, food, drinks. Tomorrow,
Bitty.
tomorrow, sangria, beer, brats, burgers, we tailgating. We're going to get started early. Bears at 3:25. We're going to kick it off at 11 a.m. Y'all know we at Eduardo Limon, Richton Park, 3721 Salt Trail. Y'all already know what it is. If y'all been to our events, y'all know how we get out. It's going to be a great time. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let's keep it rolling,
It's
man.
a whole vibe, man. Sean, thank you for producing episode 1, season 7. Like I say, it's been a long ride for us, man. Like I said, man, we was in the basement. You know, we've been to different cigar shops. We've been all over, man. And a lot of people, they show us love wherever we go, from St. Louis, man, wherever we at, man, they show us love, man. So we appreciate you guys rocking with us, man, for 7 seasons. And we got more stuff to come, man, because we like to give it to you raw, uncut, like we do it in the cigar shop. So if you have never been in a cigar shop, it's 10 times better than the beauty shop or the barber shop. Come on in with us, man. SmokeFellas, this is how we do. And as I always say,
DJ D.Y. Nemesis on the tables tomorrow, baby.
Yes, and if you ain't never heard him beat that box, man, make sure y'all come through.
I didn't like that.
Hey,
I didn't like it all. I didn't like that at all. That was a DJ bad
phrase.
outro.
Am I not
That
right?
was a bad outro. That was a bad outro. Man, just Sean, take us out. That's it. We're done. Season 1. Bye. He can't say nothing else. We're done. Peace out. He said, beat the box.